Greetings and congratulations on your successful download of this podcast episode. Before we commence with the discussion, please be advised of the possibility that offensive material may be expressed by our hosts at any given moment. Rest assured that they are people of fine character who have yet to be charged with a particular crime and harbour no ill will toward anyone. However, they are rather forthright in their opinions and capable of unpleasant language that may upset those of you with obviously superior moral standards. We value your interest in this podcast and hope to prevent such disgusting, filthy words causing you and your loved ones to scream in absolute terror, resulting in years of considerably expensive psychiatric therapy. And now, on with the episode.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Drunk Cinema. I'm one of your co-hosts, Charles Skaggs, sitting here in the Drunk Cinema Theater, aka the Basement of Solitude, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, wonderful friend, and someone who I think you're all going to love if you don't love her already, Xan Sprouse. How you doing, Xan?
I'm a fucking mess. No, I'm pretty drunk already, and the cat is staring at me, judging me.
Yes, so as the name suggests, Drunk Cinema, Xan and I, if you've listened to us on the Ghostwood, the Twin Peaks podcast.
We make references to other movies a lot.
Yes, we do. We are aficionados of the pop cultures, and we have this ability to throw out these references as we do our commentaries of various episodes of Twin Peaks, movies, what have you. So we thought, well, hey, why don't we just use these powers for good instead of evil? And we came up with this little side project.
As Tim Curry says in the movie Clue, well, we thought we could use this information and make a little money off of it. What could be more American than that?
Exactly. Though I'd like to know where the money is.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
The premise of the show, obviously, very, very simple. Xan and I sit here, we watch movies together, and we drink adult beverages. And we talk about it. And we talk about what we watch. And occasionally we're triggered to some very obscure or semi-obscure, or maybe not at all obscure, pop culture reference along the way for your enjoyment and entertainment, hopefully.
Pop culture references to our personal lives, non sequiturs, opinions.
Bon mots.
Dogs and cats living together.
Mass hysteria. Yeah, exactly. So you kind of get the gist of this, right? You know, it's just our fun way of doing little movie commentaries in our own Ghostwood-esque style, shall we say.
Exactly.
Ghostwood here.
See? Just like that. So, all right. Tonight, for our evening's entertainment, and hopefully your whenever entertainment, for our very first episode, we are going to be talking Batman 1989. So this was obviously the very first Batman film from the late 80s through the 90s period. The very first one by Tim Burton, directed by Tim Burton, starring, of course, Michael Keaton as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, later to do Batman Returns, but they had to do this one first, right? And this came out back on June 23rd, 1989. And I'm definitely looking forward to this because this is a movie that Xan and I quote a lot on Ghostwood.
This was one of the first times that we referenced a movie while we were doing our Ghostwood podcast, because after reading The Secret History of Twin Peaks and finding out that Leo Johnson had died,
yes,
we quoted this movie saying, "You are a vicious bastard, Leo, and we're glad you're dead." and so we it sort of became a tradition for us to make a Batman 1989 reference.
Right.
And that got me thinking. And Charles, I'm not sure if you've seen this or if our audience has seen this, but the commentary for the Batman 66 movie.
Yes.
Which is done by the late great Adam West and Burt Ward. Adam West gets progressively drunker during the commentary, which made me think, why can't we do that, Charles?
Yeah. Kind of like, if you remember the old, if you're old enough, I should say, to remember the old Dean Martin celebrity roasts from way back in the day.
Or the Comedy Central roast with Jeffrey Ross.
There you go.
Is no Dean Martin, but, he's there.
Yeah, exactly. It's not nearly as good, but they kind of do the same thing. So with that in mind, we thought, well, hey, let's see if we can talk Rob Southgate, our executive producer, into letting us do a podcast where we can have adult beverages, watch movies, and
adult words.
And adult words. Exactly. So we can, we're kind of like big people. We get to, we're going to be sitting at the adult table.
As my mother likes to say, someone said this to her when she was planning an event. And she said it to me when I was planning my friend Sarah Lukanov's baby shower. And my plan for that baby shower was to not have alcohol because at the time, Sarah was about 6 to 7 months pregnant.
Yeah.
And I thought, if your guest of honor can't drink, nobody should drink. And my mom looked at me and she said, baby, grown-ups drink.
And that kind of stuck in your head, didn't it?
She's not wrong.
Well, technically, everybody drinks.
No, that's true. Well, drink with a cap.
With a capital D, yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, the Bill W. version of drinking. Yeah.
Got it, yes.
For just as a quick disclaimer, Charles and I are in our homes.
Yes.
Nowhere near a car, nowhere near the public, which we shouldn't be anyway because we're still in freaking COVID right now.
Yeah.
Our spouses are home. We are near food. We're near hospitals. We are taking care of ourselves as we get drunk. We're not like drug history where we have medical staff
standing by. Yeah.
Right. But we are safe.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're going to watch with us and get drunk with us, be safe as well.
Yes. Be responsible. Do it from the safety of your own homes. Don't do it in your car.
Nope.
Don't pull out the cell phone while you're driving and start drinking and watch this. No.
Don't do that.
No. This is a much more social occasion. So
yeah, this is a social.
Much more relaxed atmosphere. So you want to do it at home where you can enjoy it, right?
You're right. Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about like hitting somebody and killing them and then, having to like dig a grave, throw a body in, cover it up, and then hope nobody finds out that you killed that someone, and then they mysteriously show up the next summer and they try to kill you. And did I go too far with that?
You're thinking about that movie with Buffy and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
Because what we don't want to have to say about
don't
any
do
of our
that.
listeners
Yeah.
is that Bobby killed a guy.
Bobby killed a guy.
I don't care how empty the football is. You don't go looking for Santa Claus.
And if you don't understand that reference, you need to check us out on Ghostwood. If you don't already.
Check us out on Ghostwood. And that's one thing, Charles. Well, we might talk a lot about David Lynch, but we're gonna be sober for all the David Lynch stuff we talk about. So
Exactly.
we may refer to David Lynch in a loving possible way, because I don't know about you, Charles. David Lynch is my favorite director. He has been since I was like 16.
Well, he's certainly one of my favorite directors, if not my favorite director.
So I'm gonna be stone cold sober when I talk about him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tim Burton, on the other hand,
yes,
he's one of those directors that I love, like Wes Anderson, who has a style,
very very visual style,
very unique style, very much to his style. Some people might say he's a little one note, but I say he has a great style.
Mm-hmm.
I became a Tim Burton fan when I was 9 years old, when I saw Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yes.
With my father in the theater. And
I love that you saw that movie at 9. It explains so much.
That's the year I was 9 the year it came out. I was 9 in 1985.
You were the perfect year for that.
Yeah, it was perfect because I had grown up on the Pee Wee Herman show and Pee Wee on Letterman, and then a couple of years later where we had the Pee Wee's Playhouse. I was a little too old for Saturday morning cartoons, but
right.
I watched Saturday morning cartoons until Pee Wee got canceled for jerking off in a theater in Sarasota.
Sounds about right. Sounds right.
Yeah. So I love Tim Burton ever since then. I remember being in high school, a senior in high school, and driving around with my friend Juice trying to buy all of the Nightmare Before Christmas watches from Burger King.
Yeah.
Which I don't have anymore at all. They were digital watches. I'm sure I could probably make about $700 on eBay if I still had them. But but that was a thing for when we were in high school. I think we were seniors. We would drive around and we would go to all the different Burger Kings in town looking for those watches because we all thought that they were the coolest thing. I mean, we were like practically adults.
Yeah.
Going to buy kids meals because we wanted
Nice.
And if you haven't seen his short feature Vincent, which I know it was on the Laserdisc for Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm pretty sure it's on the DVD as well, but you can find it on YouTube also. It's his love letter to Vincent Price.
Yes.
And if you didn't think Edward Scissorhands was enough of a love letter to Vincent Price, you should see Vincent. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So Tim Burton actually became director for this movie, Batman, after Beetlejuice became a hit at the movie theaters. So apparently Warner Brothers was keen on him, but they didn't greenlight the film until after Beetlejuice came out and proved that it was a hit. So yeah.
Also with Michael Keaton.
Yes.
The fantastic Michael Keaton.
And then obviously,
looks like I'm next.
Exactly.
Because I got a photo shoot with GQ in about an hour and a half. I don't know what her problem is.
Betsky.
Detsky.
Yeah. So yeah, Michael Keaton obviously in
it's
Beetlejuice.
Showtime. Okay, that was Beetlejuice, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it.
So yes, Xan is obviously very primed already.
We haven't even started the movie, and I'm way drunker than Charles right now.
I know. Well, to be fair, I'm kind of the designated podcaster tonight.
Oh yeah, Charles is the one that
just to make sure that we're still recording and doing what we're supposed to be doing. Hopefully.
Yeah. So much. This is totally a 70-30 production. I will so totally admit it. Charles is such a pro with the podcasting.
I don't know about that, but at least someone's got to at least keep the wheels running, right? So in that
he lets me along for the ride.
No, I don't know. I wouldn't do the ride without you. How's that?
That sounds good.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna so if it gets a little bit icy,
yes,
that's what's going on.
Yeah. So Batman, 2 hours and 6 minutes long, received 1 Oscar for Anton Furst and Peter Young for Best Art Direction.
I can totally see that.
Whatever Zan's doing right now.
I'm getting ice. I told you.
Oh, okay. All right.
I told you it was going to sound icy for a second.
It does sound icy.
Yeah.
Turn up the thermostat. All right.
Yeah.
And of course, like I said, we're starting, of course, Michael Keaton.
Oh my God, Charles, we should totally do Dr. Fives.
Yeah, we should. The Abominable Dr. Fives. That would be a good one.
Hell yeah, The Abominable Dr. Fives.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Vincent Price.
Vincent Price.
Yep.
Oh my God, let's start the fucking movie because I'm just going to talk about this shit all night long if we don't start the movie.
Exactly. So,
as they used to say at Rocky Horror, start the fucking movie.
Yeah. So here we are, 15 minutes, and we're already a train wreck, right? So good times ahead.
Drunk cinema.
Cinema.
You knew what you were in for, y'all.
The name it's right there in the title, guys. So you knew what you were in for.
Listen to the name, Drunk Cinema.
So, yeah, we didn't want to do, this, obviously we believe in truth in advertising. So if we're going to call ourselves Drunk Cinema, Xan...
This was above the label when we started the evening.
Yes. So before we start the movie, though, we should at least say what we're drinking as we watch this movie.
Yes, we should. Charles, what are you drinking?
Well, I'm obviously, as the designated podcaster tonight, I'm just having a nice Killian's Irish Ale.
Classic.
In my Game of Thrones pint glass.
Classic.
Yeah. Which I had chilled for just this occasion.
Very nice.
So, Xan, what are you drinking?
I am drinking...
And I'm about a third of the way through that, by the way.
Very nice. I am drinking Chartreuse, which is a liqueur that is brewed by French monks and has had the same secret recipe since 1605. It's basically alcohol, sugar, and herbs in a delectable recipe that you'll never know because it is a secret thing. There are 2 different types of Chartreuse.
Does it make your breath smell like flowers?
Her name is Violet. Tastes like flowers. No, it doesn't make your breath. It's more herbal than it is floral. Okay. It is fragrant, but it's more herbal than it is floral. And there are 2 types of Chartreuse. There are yellow and green. Yellow is sort of the beginner chartreuse, and green is the balls to the wall chartreuse. I am drinking yellow because it was a bottle that I bought to first try it. And I was in the liquor store. I Googled it. I thought, let's try this yellow first, see how we like it. And I love it. So I will probably be buying the green stuff next to see
There you go.
about that. So if you have any opinions about chartreuse, yellow versus green, or liqueurs, beers, aperitifs in general, beers, wines, anything in general, please let us know.
Yeah, and we will let you know how to do that after we watch the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, please stay tuned for that. We're going to give it, since we're obviously a brand new podcast, we want to get, reaching out to us, adding us to all their contact information. So we got the Twitters, we got the Facebooks, and hey, you can reach out to us, and we have, of course, the email. So just stay tuned for that. And that'll give us something a little bit to talk about as we sign off after the movie. So before Xan gets too far down what's left of her bottle of chartreuse, we should probably start the movie. So
start the movie.
So if you're playing the home game with us, and I hope you are, because, hey, that's kind of the point of the podcast, right? I am currently at the 10-second mark, just as the Warner Brothers logo is starting to fade at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
So if you want to kind of sync up with us as we watch along and enjoy Batman 1989 and enjoy some Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, Kim Basinger, Robert Wool, Michael Gough, Jack Palance. He's our number one guy.
Billy D.
Yep.
Lando fucking Calrissian.
That's right. Garrick Hagan, of all people.
Yep.
Jerry Hall, Tracy Walter.
Jerry Hall,
Yep.
you guys.
Pat Hingle.
Jerry Hall.
William Hootkins. Lee
The
Wallace.
Texas truck driver's daughter.
All right. So if everybody's ready,
we're going to count down, y'all.
We're going to count down. We're going to do this in a 3 count, 3, 2, 1, and then everybody press play, okay?
Everybody press play. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, go. Everybody press play on go.
So here we are. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Doink.
Danny Elfman, ladies and gentlemen. Charles, if you were to ask me, Jack Nicholson first billing, by the way.
Yeah, he was contractually obligated for that, by the way.
Yes, Michael Keaton, who was probably at this time most famous for being Mr. Mom, but also in a fantastic film noir movie called Pacific Heights, which if you haven't seen it, I highly, highly recommend it. If you ask me, Charles, this is Danny Elfman.
I'm Batman.
Batman.
So here we are, tunneling around something dark and tunneling. See, and this is what happens when you let men drive without directions. You have no idea where you're going.
I know where we are. Oh, wait, that's in like a few minutes.
Yeah.
Jack Palance, before he won the Oscar, by the way, and did his one-handed push-up.
Push-up, yep. Owning everybody in that theater at the time.
Seriously, yeah. And you know what's funny is that, I think that's probably the only reason anybody still remembers the movie Sid Sisters. Not a bad movie, but it wasn't, the greatest comedy of all time. But, yeah.
That was funny.
Yes, the late, great Prince, everybody. Do you want to know something interesting about Prince, Charles?
Of course. That's why we're here.
Not Prince Charles. Prince, Charles.
Yes, I understand where you're going with that.
My cousin Ingrid, who is no longer with us, was born on the same day Prince was born and died on the same day Prince died.
That's eerie.
Not the same years, but the same date. And she wasn't a huge fan of Prince, but you know who her favorite artist was?
Who?
Brad Paisley.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, right?
So a whole Paisley Park connection, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she passed in 2009. Prince passed in 2016, the same day.
Directed by Tim Burton.
And there we have our new Batman symbol, our new bat symbol that was created for this movie.
So for everybody wondering what all those was going on there, you pull out and, hey, it's the Batman logo you were tunneling
Gotham
through.
City, which is a matte painting.
Yep.
And I believe the Gotham City is what, Boston? It's supposed to be like Boston.
Well, this part right here is the
Biggs, ladies and gentlemen, it's
yes,
Biggs.
Biggs
Biggs from
Darklighter.
Star Wars.
Yeah, who kind of looks a little bit like George Bush Sr. A little bit.
I want to eat at Sanchez Mexican food. I want to eat there. I want to try it.
But yeah, that's Biggs Darklighter from Star Wars, guys.
It's Biggs Darklighter from the cutting room floor of Star Wars.
Or Kai from the Doctor Who story The Mutants from the Jon Pertwee era, or Abraham from the Matt Smith era story A Town Called Mercy.
Jon Pertwee was so good.
Yes, he was.
Who's, and his son,
Yeah.
Sean Pertwee, went on to be Alfred
Pennyworth. Coincidence? I think not.
I think not.
Yeah.
This scene always reminded me of that Simpsons where
Marge
takes the...
They go to New York?
No, when Marge leaves Homer because he keeps a gun in the house even though she wants him not to.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to this seedy motel to spend the night. And this hooker comes up to Bart and says, "You looking for a good time, honey?" And he's like, "Yes'm." And Marge says, "He's not. He's really not." Which I think is funny. Come on, mister, just $1.
I cringe a little bit because the dad is named Harold,
English?
and my dad is named Harold.
Oh, really? Your dad would have better sense than to walk you down
I would hope so.
at night. Do the kid a favor. Don't scream.
Scream.
I know like every line of this fucking movie. It's terrible. So
No, that's awesome. That's not terrible at all.
I'll tell you something about me and Chris, Charles.
Yeah.
This is bad animation right here. Just that
Swoosh. Yes. It's kind of Disney-esque, from like Snow White or something.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. 80s history lesson.
American Express card, don't leave home without it.
Yeah. American Express had commercials in the 80s where they would talk about all the things you could do with the American Express card. And their tagline was, "Don't leave home without it."
Yep.
And as a rebuttal advertising, MasterCard had a advertising campaign where they would talk about all of the places you can go, but make sure you bring your MasterCard because they don't take no for an answer and they don't take American Express.
Boom.
Yeah.
Owned. No shit, it was all over the pavement.
The 80s were an interesting time for credit card commercials because there were these commercials with Linda Evans for MasterCard where she'd be like, "MasterCard, I'm bored." And there would be this, "MasterCard, so worldly, so welcome." And it's basically like her flying off in a private jet to go shopping somewhere because it was the 80s and everybody just spent money all the time. It was ridiculous. There's the bat that you guys have been here.
Swoosh. Now, one of the things I do love about this movie is that we don't start with an origin story, like in Batman Begins.
No, we don't.
We just start off with Batman. We dive right in, and then we kind of fill in the blanks with flashbacks.
Yep.
So credit to Sam Hamm, one of the screenwriters, along with Warren Scarron.
Good job.
Good job. Good job, Sam.
That is a batarang.
Yes.
They refer to that.
That would be known as a batarang. Yes.
Oh, go.
Don't kill me, man.
Don't kill me. Look at this. Look at those tiny little bat feet in this Reebok.
I'm not going to kill you.
Here
This is the line. It's coming. What are you? I'm Batman.
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
Swoosh.
See, now they say that cape is like a parachute, but it never does like a parachute-y type.
No, it's kind of more like a glider.
It's more like a glider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slows down as a descent.
Yeah. It's got it. Oh,
Batman, everybody. And
something
just like in a couple of minutes, we get a nice introduction to Batman.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something about Billy D. Williams, Charles.
Yep.
That man smells like $1 million, and he is a fucking gentleman.
Really?
Oh my God.
You've met him, obviously, at conventions, I'm guessing.
I have met Billy D. Williams, and he is amazing. I had him sign my Lady Sings the Blues record.
Yeah.
And I went to get his signature with my friend George's, and we came up with this plan where I would hold the record out for a while, and then when I got up to him, I would say, "Are you waiting for my hand to fall off?" And he thought it was funny. So we were very proud of ourselves because we're dorks.
That's funny. I do feel kind of disappointed, though, for Billy D. Williams because he was actually cast with the intention that he was going to be Two-Face at some point in like a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
But he never got, obviously Tommy Lee Jones got to be Two-Face in Batman Forever. But I kind of wonder, though. I have to wonder. So if he did become Two-Face, would he have just half a mustache, or would he still have all the mustache?
No, he'd have half a mustache because it would have burned off his hair follicles. This is Jerry Hall, everybody.
Yeah. Who is the former Mrs. McJagger and now current Mrs. Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Okay, I do not understand the decision-making process of Jerry Hall because, she was almost, or it was desired that she become Mrs. Brian Ferry. And I don't know if there's any Roxy Music fans out there, but of course, Jerry Hall is the woman on the cover of the Roxy Music album called Siren.
Yep.
Where she's basically a mermaid.
Yeah, it's got one of my favorite Roxy Music songs.
Which one?
That would be the one that goes, late night driving, drive my car, pick up. Yeah, that one.
Excellent. Anyway, he wanted to marry her, and she ran off and married and went and got with Mick Jagger instead. So, if you were to ask me, the sexiest male voice in rock and roll is Brian Ferry. Porkins! It's Porkins, everybody!
Yep.
Oh, the drinking Drano. I should probably turn the captions on this.
Porkins and Biggs. Go figure.
I don't know if I need them, but...
yeah, they're drinking Drano.
Robert Wool.
Christ nuts.
Arliss. Do you guys remember Arliss?
Vaguely. I never watched it.
Yeah, it was all right, but it's like...
Yeah, trying too hard. Although I want to give Robert Wool some props because he did return for the recent Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover on the Arrowverse. Yeah, so when they did it, because basically they cut to Earth 89 in reference to Batman 89, and they showed Gotham City, and there's Robert Wool reprising Alexander Knox.
That's really cool.
It was pretty nice that he did that cameo.
And you can quote me on that.
Then they blew up his Earth, but hey,
What are we going to do?
What are you going to do? What's he pulling down? After Texas.
After Texas. Robert Wool had a series of monologues that he did about history called Assume the Position that were actually very interesting. So I don't know if those are on YouTube, but if you Google Robert Wool Assume the Position, you'll probably find something like that. Jack here's the famous Jack Nicholson.
Oh, wait, that comes later. Now, for some reason, everybody is wearing fedoras and
bunch of
1940, like it's the 1980s, but we wanted this apparently to look like lived in the 1940s.
Because Tim Burton has class, Charles.
They had style.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, all this Art Deco.
Yep.
I love this Gotham City. This is my favorite Gotham City. Yep.
It was so inspirational. They ended up DC Comics ended up making their Gotham City look more like it.
Well, and this was also
they had Anton Furst design some buildings for them.
Yeah, and this was a real template for the animated series, which is one of the best. Tracy Walter, everybody.
Yep.
Late great Tracy Walter, who
I remember. I've been a fan of since Best of the West.
Since forever. He's in everything. He's fantastic. He's in Repo Man. Like if you say shrimp or plate of shrimp. He's in
Where you been keeping
Silence
your
of the Lambs. He's in Aaron Brockovich. I mean, he's in every possible thing you can think of, and he's no longer with us. He's one of those actors that I refer to by a character name than I do his actual name. So whenever I see him, I say, "Oh, hey, look, it's Bob."
Yeah.
Because of this movie.
Just not Bob from Twin Peaks, right?
Not Bob from Twin Peaks. No, Bob from Batman So I love how they found an actor that looked as much like Ed Koch as they could possibly find.
Right. That had to be the casting directors. They were insisting on this because he's a dead-on ringer for Ed Koch.
Look at Billy D. Man, what a
dick.
What a dick.
What a dick. Yeah.
Yeah, Billy D is a beautiful man. Hey, Bob Kane, everybody. Bob Kane.
Yep.
As that's his signature because that's him right there. Bob Kane.
More gore than thanks. Co-creator of Batman.
What a dick. Yes, co-creator of Batman. Hello, Lex.
So no Bill Finger, sadly, but
yeah. Welcome to the world of comics and credit back before the lawsuits in the 1980s. Kim Basinger, everybody.
Yep.
Oscar.
Unfortunately, by this point, she was a victim of Alec Baldwin, but.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, that's true. But she figured it out. She got out of that.
Yeah. She was.
Alec Baldwin, who, you gotta love him on some occasions, but, as a somebody you want in your family, I don't think I want somebody. I don't want to be.
No.
Glad he's not my dad.
Yeah. And she likes bats.
It's funny because when I watch this movie, anytime there's a quote that Prince used for Bat Dance,
yes,
I think of the
song.
The song, yeah.
Yeah.
I like bats. Yeah.
Oh, bats.
Ooh, we live in here. Batman.
Will you let me buy lunch? Let me buy you lunch, maybe.
Eat light.
Meanwhile, at the top of the building,
son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Jack Palance, for those of you who grew up in the 80s, might remember from Believe It
or Not. Yes. And he had to accentuate every syllable.
And if you were a fan of Ripley's Believe It or Not,
mm-hmm.
and then you were a fan of Amazon Women on the Moon,
right,
where the great Henry Silva did a parody of that called Bullshit or Not.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Women on the Moon, it's a fantastic movie. It's in the vein of Kentucky Fried Movie, where it's little vignettes. It's very, very funny. Oh, Jerry Hall is going out with Jack Palance and Jack Nicholson. This is going to cause problems, I think.
And of course, Jack Palance is aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
She's two-timing me. Yep.
She figures.
That's all, gentlemen. That's all. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, gentlemen. That's all.
Now, as a fan, I still have to think how much better Nicholson's Joker would have been had he been 10 years younger doing this movie. He's just a little too old.
That's the thing about that is
because when I picture the Joker, I picture something like Jack Nicholson out of The Shining.
Well, the thing about the Joker is with that makeup, he could be ageless.
True, but
I mean, Jack Nicholson is not my favorite Joker. You know who my favorite Joker is, right, Charles?
Yes. Mark Hamill, of course.
Fuck yes, it's Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that's a given, right?
Yeah, Kevin Conroy.
Everybody's favorite Joker.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy is my favorite Batman.
Understandable.
Adam West is my second. Michael Keaton is my third.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I absolutely love Adam West. Get me Lieutenant Eckhart.
And I love the way he just draws out that word.
I love Jack Palance's just he just overdoes everything. He's so dramatic as the
Meanwhile, at Hogwarts.
I love this.
It's casino night at Hogwarts, everybody.
Yeah, this concept of a casino night to earn money, I think is interesting.
Yeah.
Like, what if you win at a casino night? What do you win? Like coupons to Chipotle? Like, I don't understand.
One of the days before Kickstarter, apparently.
As they say on The Simpsons, it didn't work on Saved by the Bell either.
Michael Gough, my favorite Alfred Pennyworth.
Oh, boy. He's probably my second favorite.
Who's your first?
Sean Pertwee.
He's good, but
Yeah.
I see Michael Gough as the more traditional Alfred.
Michael Gough is also, I mean, he's also been in Hammer movies. He was in Conga.
Doctor Who.
I mean, yeah,
he was a celestial toy maker on Doctor Who, by the way.
Yes, that's right, he was.
Now, this scene right here.
This is such a bad attempt at flirting. It's so cute.
But I mean, this whole sequence with Michael Keaton here as Bruce Wayne. This is what sold me that Michael Keaton would be a fantastic Bruce Wayne. The way he presents himself, he's all scatterbrained.
And this is what sells you on Michael Gough as being Alfred as well. Just right there to take care of him, no matter what happens. Like
without Bruce even being aware of it.
Yeah, he's going to set down the drink on something where the glass is going to fall, and he's going to catch it.
Yep. Alfred's there to scoop it right up.
Yeah, Alfred's right there.
Boom. But it's just such a great introduction to the character, and it's probably why Michael Keaton is my favorite Bruce Wayne.
Oh, for sure he's my favorite Bruce Wayne. You know who my second favorite Bruce Wayne is?
Who?
Christian Bale.
Interesting. I agree with that a little bit.
I think as a Bruce Wayne, I think Christian Bale does a great job. I think the commissioner has a little bit of a gambling problem.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. But Pat Hingle was actually in all 4 Batman films.
He was. As much as I love Adam West as Bruce Wayne, I think Christian Bale does a great job of being like that, of pretending to be a vapid playboy asshole.
Yeah.
You know, we forget sometimes because of him being in that bat suit. Adam West was a good-looking dude. Let's not forget that.
No, it's just he was on a very campy version of Batman.
He was, and I think it was ahead of it. It was ahead of its time. It was intentionally campy, and I think people thought it was trying to be serious, and it wasn't. But it was a wonderful, wonderful thing, and I think Adam West deserves. I think I've told you this story, Charles. Our mutual friend Victor Dandridge. He has a game that you can play when you're at conventions, and you're at his table, where he has these pixelated characters.
Living room,
and
dining room, Arsenal. If you guess them, if you guess 10 of them correct, you get like a prize, like a sticker or something like that. Okay.
And there was a kid at his table one time who said, he named a bunch of characters and then he said Batman. And Victor said, which Batman? And the kid said, what do you mean? He's like, well, this is whatever. This is like Dark Knight Batman. This is Michael Keaton Batman. And this is Adam West Batman. And you know what the kid said?
What?
He said, Adam West, like from Family Guy?
Yep.
That's
all that generation knows, right?
Yeah.
Because I bought in Japan.
Who are you?
Hi, Bruce Wayne.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I want to bust that body. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, what goes on in his mind? Give me the electric chair.
All my future crimes on.
Electric chair. I can't believe we've had to live in a world without Prince for 4 fucking years.
Right. It's only getting worse. Sorry. Open what? What? 6? 6 is good.
Yeah, 6 is good.
I love his Bruce Wayne.
We do have a new president, regardless of what the old president wants to believe.
Right.
The math is there. We have a new president, so it's very exciting.
Yep. So, cheers to that.
Clink.
Yep. There we go. All right. The Batman.
Well, I do a little bit of it. I'm a millionaire.
I fight crime. Oh.
Yeah.
Was I not supposed to say that out loud? Very unexpectedly, sir.
Would you excuse me? I think perhaps this way. Right. You need to go through the Bat Cave, sir.
Yes.
Oh, and
give not a grand. He's like, what?
That actually fucking worked. Well,
Nice
damn!
talking. Damn, son. You know why they're odd? Because they can afford to be.
I mean, look at this mirror. She's calling Bruce Wayne. And look at that old VHS camera.
Right.
Behind.
Yeah.
That was
Keep in mind, 1989, people. The technology was not as sophisticated back then.
state of the art, kids.
Yeah, this is having like actual video monitors that were in color back then down in the Batcave.
All right, Charles, at this point, I'm going to need to eat something.
Yeah, I think you should.
So I am eating
You said you were going to have some cheese, right?
a cheese board from Aldi. And what brand is this? Chaterio salami sticks, which you can get at Trader Joe's, and I highly recommend them. They're delicious.
Do these glasses make me look smart? It works for Clark.
They totally make you look smart, but you know what? I can still tell that you're pretty smart.
Right.
This is the guy.
Yeah.
Shoot to kill. Know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. I have a
Eckhart, Razor, look into it.
Yeah, seriously. No, the fact that he has stubble makes you know that he's a bad guy, Charles.
Right. Well, he's supposed to be, I think, a take on Harvey Bullock from the comics.
He's exactly Harvey Bullock from the
Only
comics.
only apparently a corrupt Harvey Bullock.
From the TV show and you know,
Tracy Walter is anxious.
hats off to Donal Logue, who did a great Harvey Bullock in the
Gotham, yeah.
TV series.
He was definitely one of the better things about that show.
Yeah, he sure was. He was wonderful.
We've been ratted out here, boys.
Watch it. And I'm eating a cheese tray from Aldi that includes extra sharp white cheddar, Havarti, Gouda, and Asiago.
Pew,
So I'm
pew, 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 pew,
getting
pew,
fancy
pew,
with the cheeses for tonight.
Pew, pew, pew.
And I think this is going to be my last glass of chartreuse, and I'm going to make a bad decision.
But did you finish the bottle?
No, I didn't finish the bottle. It's a little sweet, so a little bit goes a long way.
Got to change it up a little.
I'm going to start with beer, I think, and I'm going to drink my very last Shiner Strawberry Blonde from the Shiner Summer Pack.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's delicious. Will answer to me.
Yep. Damn it, he was supposed to take that bullhorn. Get back here.
I'm a big fan of anything that has like a big poison thing on it.
Obviously, Tim Burton was a fan of Frankenstein back in the day.
Yeah.
At least young Frankenstein. Pew, pew, pew,
Told you
pew,
I
pew.
didn't want to be disturbed while I was working. So. Oh, Jesus!
Yank.
Pull it down! Pull it down!
Whee! Actually, this is kind of fun. Leave me here for a while.
This is cool. I get to swing around on a back.
I love the way the cape kind of swirls around with it on this angle here.
Oh, yeah.
It's very Phantom of the Opera.
Oh! Joker is very Phantom of the Opera.
No, I'm talking Batman is very Phantom of the Opera.
No, I mean, Joker, Batman, both of them just are very Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. Now, this is very Tim Burton with these colors.
Yeah.
And it's very sad because this movie did so well.
Right.
What Dick Tracy did so poorly the year after.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting, the color scheme here, because with Burton, he's trying to do a little bit of the 60s angles of the camera and capture that. But with Dick Tracy, they tried to stick to a 4-color, like a traditional comic strip palette.
And when it came to the look of Dick Tracy, it looked absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
And Charles, you might not know this about me, but you probably do. I love Madonna.
Yes,
I
know that.
I love Madonna. I feel like they did a little bit of a disservice in Dick Tracy by making Madonna so Madonna in this movie. She would have been so good as just an actress. Madonna's a fantastic actress.
Yeah. I love that shot where he's swooping out at the camera. It's almost kind of Frank Miller-ish a little bit of Dark Knight Returns.
Jesus. Yeah. Let him go.
I've got Gordon, or I'll do Gordon. Yeah, that's it.
And that's the thing. The reason why this movie works so well is because the Batman and Joker are the same.
Yep.
It's the Batman believes he's working for good, and the Joker believes he's working.
Nice outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously at the time there was a lot of controversy because Michael Keaton, everybody when Michael Keaton was announced as being Batman and Bruce Wayne, fans were freaking out. Obviously this was before Twitter, before Facebook or anything. So thank God. I can imagine the social media meltdown if this would have happened back then. But they were losing their damn minds.
Future, Eckhart.
Think about the future. Arg, he got me. No blood, thankfully, but, So
we've seen Porkins get shot twice.
Yep. You just can't catch a break.
No, he can't catch a break.
Pew! Oh, it got me right in the face.
He catches a break. Right. And, okay, people, this is what we call in the movies foreshadowing.
Yes. So his face has been punctured twice on both sides.
Right.
And he's about to fall into a vat of green
goo. About to fall in a vat of chemicals.
A vat of, slime from You Can't Do That on Television.
I don't know.
I caught that reference. I understood that reference.
Good job, Captain.
Captain America.
Hold it right there!
Time to make an exit. Batman, smoke bomb!
Batman is just one episode of psychosis away from being the Joker. So
keep a lid on it.
Now I will say Jack Nicholson.
Well, they're flip sides of the same coin, really.
Yeah, they're two sides of the same coin, which is which is odd because you'd think we would make that comparison with Two-Face.
Yeah.
But no, it's the Joker. Jack Nicholson is probably my fourth favorite Joker. First, of course, being Mark Hamill.
Right.
Second, of course, being Heath Ledger.
Yep, I'm with you so far.
Third, Cesar Romero.
Okay.
Fourth, Jack Nicholson.
Mm-hmm.
And fifth, Joaquin Phoenix.
You would put Joaquin Phoenix all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, I would.
Interesting.
Because he's not Jack Napier.
Well, the idea is that it's open-ended. You don't know if he is or not.
He's not Jack Napier. They say he's not Jack Napier.
But Jack Napier was only Jack Napier in this movie.
Well, this movie sort of became canon because of that.
Not really, but...
I would like to point out that Vicki Vale drives a Chevy Citation, which my friend Babs drove when we were in college, which was awesome.
Now this is a funny scene making use of this ridiculously long table, and it's a great.
Could you pass the salt?
Sure. I don't know why we don't have salt on both ends of the table, because you think that would be...
Why don't we have salt, on all parts of the table?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You think Alfred would have thought of this. But nope.
Also, I don't care how rich you are, could you maybe spring for a steak?
Yeah,
at a steak place?
Right.
It's
like, why are they having just soup? Well, it could be just the entree.
No, it's the first course.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, he should go to, a nice, fancy restaurant he can... freaking afford it. Thank you very much.
Where's
my beverage? I have literally no idea where my beverage went.
Well, she wanted to come over, check out his pad, his bachelor pad.
Yeah, are you really rich, or are you just kind of rich?
I don't think I've ever been in this room before.
Do you want to get out of here?
Fuck yeah.
This is adorable, and it's why I've always lamented the fact that we don't really see much more of Vicki Vale.
There's your steak, by the way.
Yeah, there's your steak, yeah. I feel like their relationship is so honest and sweet.
Yep.
But again, as we know with superheroes, Charles, you can't have an honest relationship with a superhero because you become the bait.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
You're the victim.
Mm-hmm.
You're the girl hostage or boy hostage if you're Steve Trevor.
Yeah, boy hostage if you're Steve Trevor. Exactly. Good night, Alfred.
I couldn't
That's the
find
thing.
my
I mean,
socks without him.
Yeah. I think I like Sean Pertwee so much because he's so... You can tell that Alfred is Alfred now because he's just needs... His being Alfred is like his retirement. He spent his youth as a complete and total badass. And now he just needs something a little more calm.
Yeah. You know who's a surprising Alfred?
Who's that?
Jack Bannon on Pennyworth.
Yeah.
If you've seen the Epic series Pennyworth, he's really good in that.
He is very good.
Really like it. It's basically like young Sean Pertwee Alfred.
I love Sean Pertwee as Alfred because, Charles, have we ever discussed the movie Dog Soldiers?
We have not.
It is the best werewolf movie I've ever seen since American Werewolf in London.
Really? That's saying something because I know how much you love American Werewolf.
I love American Werewolf in London, and this movie is fantastic. And Sean Pertwee is in it. That's the first time I ever really saw Sean Pertwee, and he's fantastic. Oh,
Miss Vale, I believe your piece of shit car has the lights on. No.
yeah. Please
go outside.
Or maybe she wants to stay there while she has to wait for AAA, and maybe they can get it on.
Lisa Simpson, what are you doing here?
Mirror. Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
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 Dental plan.
We could do this all night.
We could. They do it like 18 times. It's awesome.
Infinity.
No, I'm not. You are. Shut up. Knock it off. Cut it out. Make me. Why don't you make me?
You understand the nerves were completely severed, Mr. Napier.
You see what I have to work with?
You see what I have to work with here.
This grossed me out so much when I was a kid. Just that concept of that being.
But the way this is shot is brilliant. I love the direction of this movie. From the moment when the bulb hits the wall and makes everything dark, when he gets up off the chair, you don't see his face. Everything's deliberately concealed, waiting for the big reveal.
I mean, aside from the sex,
great use of shadows.
Oh yeah, great use of shadows. Aside from the sex trials, I feel like this is you and me right now, where I'm totally drunk, and you're totally nothing.
Hey, one drink and I'm flying.
Nice.
Thank you.
Why are you afraid of flying?
Leans in and gives her a Zerbert.
Oh, a Zerbert. Wow, there's a
name. There's a term you haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, seriously. There's a reference from the 80s that you haven't heard in a long time.
Zerbert.
Yeah, that is a...
I like the fact that Jack Palance is just lounging around in his bathrobe and slippers. Nothing else, apparently. That you, Sugar Bumps?
Sugar Bumps.
It's me, Sugar Bumps.
Sugar Bumps, by the way, are boobies, just in case you didn't figure that out.
Yeah, Yeah, really glad you're alive, Jack. I didn't mean to try and have you killed. You set me up over a woman. A woman! A woman!
I need a woman! Why don't you just smile and blow me?
I'd love to know where that's from.
That's Mel Gibson.
Oh, okay.
That's one of Mel Gibson's answering machine messages to his soon-to-be ex-wife.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Why don't you just smile and blow me?
Points for you to bringing that up. That's a good one.
It's my second favorite meltdown after I own Malibu Sugar Tits. Also, Mel Gibson, and then of course,
Maybe we can cut a deal. Jack?
My third
Jack is
favorite?
dead, my friend.
You can call me
Joker.
Joker.
And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
I'm a lot happier now. My third favorite celebrity meltdown, Charles, is Batman himself, Christian Bale.
Yeah. On the set of Terminator Salvation.
Terminator saying, "Oh, good for you!" And how was it?
Yeah, that was an epic one. That's
amateur,
that's epic.
Fucking unbelievable. You and I are done professional.
That's right up there with the Bill O'Reilly rant. We're gonna do it live.
We're gonna do it live. God damn it.
Meanwhile, basking in the afterglow,
Bruce Wayne getting it on.
I should be out there fighting crime.
Should I be out there fighting crime, or should I hang upside down like a bat just to freak the shit out of this girl?
Yeah, just to go all in on the motif here.
Just to go all in on this Batman craziness.
Still kind of disappointed that we've never had the shot ever filmed of the bat crashing through the window and going into Bruce Wayne's study.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I mean, it kind of blows my mind. We've never seen that done in live action.
My roommate Brett had like anti-gravity boots in our basement.
Boots, same thing.
He was just taller than me, so I never used them.
Always brings a smile to my face.
Wing freak.
Terrorizes. Wait till they get a load of me.
Wait till they get a load of me. Yeah, Nicholson is perfect in this.
Whoop.
I remember after watching this movie, I watched The Shining.
Yeah.
That scene where he that scene where he's in the bar and he's talking and he's looking around and he goes, "Hi Lloyd, a little slow tonight," and then he laughs.
Right.
And I remember thinking to myself, that was his audition for the Joker.
Yeah, and that's the Nicholson I would have loved to have seen that age for that.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. The makeup makes him ageless. Jack Nicholson, who, by the way...
But he's kind of fatter in the face. That's what gets me. I like a thinner Joker.
Oh, really? I don't mind a fat Joker.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but...
No, it's not. No. I'm a fat girl. I like a fat Joker. I completely forgot what I was talking about.
That's okay. Jesus.
Audition for Joker. Ha 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 ha.
Nice to see you too.
Oh, we're going to be here for a long time. He fucking lied to you, bitch.
Yep. And you fell for it like the fascist you are.
Oh, yes, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson. Oh, my God, console television.
Right. Honey, you'll never believe what happened to me today.
And then Jerry Hall passes out because she's amazing. Jack Nicholson, who got his start.
Hall's down. Jerry Hall's down.
Jerry Hall down. We have a Jerry Hall who is down.
Now, I want to know how he sips this martini. Very carefully.
Oh, here's Rotelli.
This is it. Now, this is one of our favorite scenes.
Jack Nicholson, who got his start in Roger Corman movies.
Yep.
So he is in some wonderful schlock movies like The Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And what's with that stupid grin?
Life's been good to me.
Yep.
Life's been good to me so far.
So do the Joker and Donald Trump go to the same makeup artist?
Leave me a message. Maybe I'll call. Doon. I don't know, Joe Walsh.
Why don't we just shake hands and that'll be it? Yeah.
Oh, we got a live one here. Doon. Again.
I know, right? It just triggers.
Yeah, can hear. You hear where it is in the Bat Dance song.
Electricity crackling. That's like David Lynch.
Time in the old
town tonight. And you got to do the voice, right?
Yeah, you got to do the voice. Look at that. That was fast, man. That was a lot faster than Delacroix in The Green Mile.
Who ordered the extra crispy?
Antoine got a
A
little
hot under the collar.
You're crazy.
Oh, you think? Now I love the fact that he actually wipes
of laughter.
He wipes the clown white on his forehead to make it look like he's wiping the makeup
on
off.
His forehead to make it look like he's wiping the makeup off.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's very classic. All these gangsters.
Yep.
Do you want to?
But at least you get jackets.
Disappear.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. This is where Heath Ledger Joker should come. Ta-da! Thump.
Enough from the clown.
All these schemers.
You know about the Batman. And Bob. You remember. You are number one
guy. Yes, sir.
Excellent Jack Palance impression. Yep. So good.
Gibberish.
Jack was perfect in this movie.
Yep.
He really.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here it is.
This is the line that created this podcast, apparently.
Yep. They're not bad people.
It's coming up.
Yep.
Maybe we
ought to give them
a couple things to think it over. No? Grease him now.
Grease him now?
Well, okay. I'm cool with that.
You are a vicious
bastard, Ritelli. And I'm glad you're dead.
Oh, I'm glad he's dead.
Nice.
This was us when we found out that Leo Johnson was dead.
Right.
Oh, I'm glad you're dead.
And lo, a podcast was born.
There's the Bruce Wayne file.
These are naked pictures.
Oh, you don't want naked pictures of Michael Keaton.
Nope.
Choose tobacco.
Even though you just slept with him.
I mean, we all kind of want naked pictures of Michael Keaton, but he does chew tobacco. It's kind of gross.
Yeah. You still do that?
I don't know if he still does or not. I'm not sure.
Maybe he gave it up.
I sure hope so, because COVID.
Yep. Right.
COVID's gross.
Bruce does his own driving.
You know, because that's the thing. I mean, most rich people, you would think they'd want to do their own driving with their own badass, super expensive cars.
Yeah. I'm not sure about this Batmobile, though.
I'm telling you, Chevy Citation. That's what that is.
I'm surprised it wasn't like a Chevy Nova.
Or as my friend Barb referred to it, the Chevy Shit-tation.
Yeah. Right?
I don't know. I like that car.
At least it wasn't a Gremlin.
That would have been so cool. An AMC Gremlin, that would have been amazing.
Yeah. Kind of surprised she wasn't tooling around in a Volkswagen Beetle. That seems more her speed.
Kind of, yeah. She's very cute like that.
Yeah.
I went to a Pez convention a couple years ago.
Meanwhile, in the spot where my parents were murdered.
Well, we don't know that yet, Charles. Stop it.
Right. Shh. Yeah, spoilers for everyone.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers that Bruce Wayne's parents were murdered.
Spoilers for a 31-year-old movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to mention a 80-year-old comic book.
Yeah, there's that. There's that too. Yeah. If you haven't figured this out by now, why are you listening to us?
Right. Well, surprise everybody. Yeah, don't tell your friends. Don't spoil it for them.
Yep. So my dad read Batman as a child.
Mm-hmm.
And I had somehow heard through the grapevine in, the 8th grade.
Yeah.
That Jack Napier was the one who killed Bruce Wayne's parents. And I asked my dad, I said, so is it true that Jack Napier killed Bruce Wayne's parents? He's like, well, we don't really know. We just know that criminals killed his parents.
Yeah. It was Joe Chill, by the way.
What'd you say?
Joe Chill.
Yes. And so we watched this movie, and my dad, and as soon as we see that Jack Napier does kill Batman's parents, my dad, one of his many nicknames for me is the Xan.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, the Xan was right."
The definitive article, you might say.
Yeah, because being a girl in 1989, it was hard to find other girls to go see this movie with me.
Right.
So I didn't see it until it came out on video at Christmas time. Which reminds me, Charles, we should be wearing our Warner Brothers ball cap, because you can't watch a Warner Brothers movie without a Warner Brothers ball cap. I don't know if you had this on.
I don't have one.
I don't know if you had this on VHS.
Yeah.
But before the movie, there was a commercial for like Warner Brothers or something.
That's hilarious.
And it was Bugs Bunny and Daffy talking about how you had to watch this movie with all your Warner Brothers gear and stuff. You can't watch a Warner Brothers movie without a Warner Brothers ball cap.
Does it help that I'm wearing a Batman t-shirt?
That's pretty good.
I'm wearing a Batman.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Although different Batman movie though, but yeah.
But I was there. He reached up
with his dead hand,
signed it with his own
blood, because he was kind of gross like that.
Because it's nasty. He did it with this Joker pen, which nobody would ever fucking use in the 20th century.
Right? Because it's a feather.
Time to pay the check.
Whatever that means.
Well,
Jack was really great at doing these like complete non sequiturs.
The pen
is mightier than the sword.
It's truly mightier than the sword.
Yep.
I don't know who Uncle Bingo is either, but whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And Bruce Wayne is all of a sudden.
And apparently these mimes can't decide whether they're clowns or mimes.
Shot. I love the little wave he does to Bruce Wayne.
Peace out.
And he just stares at her like,
yeah.
What the hell are you doing here? You're messing with my childhood memories.
Right. He stared at me just like when he stared at his dead parents. When they were murdered. We're going to look.
I don't know if I'd want to go to this festival.
Yeah.
No comment.
This is like, like our governor trying to talk about the COVID crisis. Like, this is going to happen, whether we want it or not.
Well, I mean, our governor is a little bit better than our mayor, frankly.
Yeah. Batman.
Would somebody please tell me what kind of a world
we live in when a man dressed up as a bat gets all of my press? Yeah.
How needs an enema? Little bit of trivia for me, Charles.
Your camera froze up, by the way.
Oh, did it really? Okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Little piece of trivia about me. This is when I first learned what an enema was.
Right? You had no idea what an enema was until this movie?
I had no idea. I was 13 years old. Well, why would I...
That's actually a good point, because I don't think I knew it either at this point. And I was, now going on 20. So, yeah.
Oh, if you only knew what you were in for with your colon.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. It's important, though, to do those before you have your checkup with your colon surgeon. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, you need to do that Miralax.
Fleet enemas. I recommend
They're your
them.
friend.
Top of the line. They're so choice.
If you have the means, I highly recommend it.
Very nice.
Grissom, by the way, is spelled the same way as the famous late, great astronaut Gus Grissom, who is one of the astronauts who was killed in the fire. Apollo 1, I believe. Was it Apollo 1?
That sounds right.
Yeah. Portrayed in The Right Stuff by the great Fred Ward.
Nice place you've got here. Lots of space.
Just you?
Just you, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's the bedroom, but nothing ever happened in there.
What a crime. Nice.
Oh my God.
I knew where you were going with that.
You actually eat this stuff? All right.
This would be considered stalking, by the way.
No, Charles, this is journalism.
Oh, yeah, journalism. Okay, yeah, whatever.
All right, that crazy guy looks a lot like Bill.
It does, a little bit, yeah.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah.
By the way,
I forget what kind of Rubik's that is on the table.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's like one of those dodecahedron. So much to do and so little time.
Photos.
Yeah. It's hard to stay inside the lines. Knox. Bad time. No style.
Stop the press. Who is that?
Vicki Vale.
Vicki Vale.
She is greater than she. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I want to bust that body. I'd like to. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. But I got to go work.
I'd like to. Put this out there right now.
And I got to go to work.
I got to go work. I'm going to have to listen to that.
Work.
Charles.
Yes.
Fact about me, one of my favorite Prince love songs.
Mm-hmm.
Arms of Orion.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And it's got Sheena Easton, so points there.
Oh, yeah.
Time, gotta get a new girl, Bobby. I'm of a mind to make some mookie.
Phone book?
Phone book. Whatever, make some mookie, I guess.
Till my life is through.
Beautiful dreamer. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Love that song.
Very nice.
If you guys don't have the
track number 3 on the soundtrack, by the way.
You need to,
Yep.
You need to buy it for that and for Scandalous, which we'll hear in the credits later.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Some Feather Incorporated. We're gonna take them out a whole new door.
Give us any chance, we'll take it. Give us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make Batman come true.
Action News. Someday we'll be in widescreen.
Oh, jeez. Poor Amanda Keeler.
Poor Becky Walker.
Candy Walker.
Candy Walker, I'm sorry. Candy Walker.
I always remembered Amanda Keeler because I went to school with a girl named Jenny Keeler. So it's like it just got reinforced over the years. Of drug use.
Drug use, because, hey, they're models, right?
Well, it's also a chemical reaction.
Yeah.
Lipstick won't do it alone, but lipstick combined with perfume and hairspray.
And Mir Locutus of Borg said, no.
What's wrong, Locutus? Isn't this familiar?
Right.
I really do have, a lot of quotes in the back of
Becky,
my head.
this is hardly the time.
Oh, Becky and her...
Is she on cocaine? What's going on with her?
I need some paramedics up here now.
New and improved Joker products.
With a new secret ingredient.
Smilex. Now, let's go over to our blind taste test.
Love that
Joker.
Uh-oh.
He don't look happy.
He doesn't look too happy.
He's been using brand X.
No.
Oh, no.
With the new and improved Joker brand, I get a grin.
Again. And again.
Oh, look at Becky.
Yep.
Love that Joker.
I had that Joker poster on my wall in college. Yep. That was cool, right?
I'll bet you were a hit with the ladies, weren't you, Charles?
Right. Of course, right? It goes without
Back
saying.
in the 80s, chicks really dug comic book nerds.
Exactly. But college, hey, that was where I got a copy of this.
Oh, my God. Look at Charles. He has a screenplay.
My old school bootleg Batman screenplay.
That's so freaking badass.
Yep. That was the original first draft.
Guys, I'm really giving Charles a hard time because as much as girls loved comic book nerds in the 80s and 90s, they loved girls that much more.
Yeah, right.
Let me tell you, the girl who could recite this movie and Buckaroo Banzai, She was beating men off with a stick, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you. Especially if she was like me with her ponytail and her glasses. Oh, could not resist. Alfred, let's go shopping.
Yep. Well, I could stand to pick up a nice bag of Cheetos. No.
I want to see Alfred and Bruce Wayne in like the local like corner
Quickie Mart. In the Quickie
corner
Mart.
Walgreens or some shit. I love how the newscasters can't wear makeup now.
Right.
So they're just super pimply.
So apparently the makeup that you used already doesn't work anymore suddenly.
Chances are, you bought them already.
Yeah. And apparently somebody can't bother to use a comb. I don't know what's up with that.
Gotham shopping nightmare.
Yeah. Meanwhile, everybody else in the movie is still using products. Just those two are the only ones that don't.
That's the thing. Billy D looks so good because I really don't think that he's tainted Vitalis at all.
No, he's just naturally has his hair like that. He wakes up in the morning with like that.
Billy D, oh my God.
Yep. He won that hair playing Sabak.
Billy D is just 100% a class act. He's amazing. When I watched the trailer for for the Rise of Skywalker, and I saw Billy D. Williams in it, I screamed so loud that I scared the cats for like 3 hours. Wait a minute, I'm not meeting her today.
La 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 la
la la la la
la la la la. Don't mind me. I just got to go to the White House today.
Where are you going? Daddy's going to make some art, darling.
But Jack,
you said I could watch you improve the paintings because I'm British all of a sudden.
Yeah, right. Where did that accent come from?
Hanging out with Mick Jagger.
Apparently. Meanwhile, at the Flipper Museum.
Brian Ferry, for that matter. Both British.
Leave that one, Bob. I kind of like it.
At the museum. It's pretty adorable. He just...
She looks good in that blue.
Yeah, I've always liked this dress. I remember in the late 80s that it would be a super cool dress to have because that was a style back in the 80s where like the sleeves were like up to the very end of your wrist, if not onto your hand.
And points to Kim Basinger for not having long fingernails.
Yes, exactly. Because you know what long fingernails indicate?
Vanity.
Idleness.
Yeah.
It means you don't do crafts. It means you don't play an instrument. Nothing.
Nothing that would cause a broken nail, apparently.
A broken nail, or like clay under the nails, or you can play the guitar with nails like that. You can play the piano without them clacking all the time.
Purple Gas by Prince.
Put this on right now.
Party man, party man.
On a party like nobody can. I would just like to remind everybody that the Joker is literally killing all of these people.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
They're all dead. It's not like you just fainted.
They're all dead. This is not like...
Yep.
This is not like Ikaluga bullets.
Right.
They're just going to pass us. Gentlemen.
Let's broaden
our minds.
Lawrence.
And this, of course, is Prince's Party Man playing. And I just want to
Meanwhile, on MTV.
Yeah. Gotham City has some of the most fantastic paintings in the history of paintings.
Hooray for vandalism.
Gather round.
I'm impressed that he got that whole signature out of that one brush without refilling
it. I know.
It.
Seriously, without dipping it in anything. I love this, where it's the green hair and the...
Yep. No, not the Rembrandt.
The funkiest man you've ever seen.
Tell you what his name is.
Party man, party man, party like nobody can. Rules and regulations.
No place.
Nation.
It's pretty good with that baton.
Yeah. The $1 bill. If you guys don't realize it by now, I kind of like this one, Bob.
Yeah. Leave this one.
Doom, 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 doom.
And the music abruptly cuts off. I was listening. I was listening to that. Why'd you cut it off?
Damn it. If you guys don't realize it by now, Prince was a national treasure. Thank you very much. In an old-fashioned kind of way. Do, 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 do.
Now, see, that's a smooth move with a flamethrower.
That is. Is this, I can't hear it because I got headphones in. Is this Beautiful Dreamer or is this Theme from a Summer Place?
I think it's Beautiful Dreamer because that's what is played. It sets up the, in the cathedral.
I think this is the Theme from a Summer Place because the cathedral is Beautiful Dreamer.
Oh, I thought it was the same piece. I'm sorry.
I don't.
I have my sound down. I can't remember.
Charles, do you have any idea how drunk I am right now?
It's hard to tell because your camera's off. So.
What?
Yeah, your camera's off.
Why is my camera off?
I don't know. Did you there you go.
There we go.
Apparently your camera's drunk too.
What? Go away, updates.
This is drunk camera.
Drunk camera. Yeah.
Not drunk cinema. Drunk camera.
I mean, not that
I make
drunk.
art until someone dies. See?
Not that drunk. I still have my clothes on.
Well,
it's first
night's still young, I guess.
The night's still young. My face on the $1 bill.
You must be joking.
Do
I look like I'm joking? Well, kind of.
Really. We respond only.
We're artists.
Yeah.
Fake news. Oh, wait.
Alicia. And record my work. You'll join me in the avant-garde of the new aesthetic. Jack, you said I could watch you improve the paintings while I got a Cockney accent.
And why are you talking like, all of a sudden I'm talking like Drusilla on Buffy?
Shove a lady while you wear the mask. Alicia's been made over in line with my new philosophy. So now, like me, she's a living work of art, a.k.a. he threw acid in her face.
And it's not that bad, really.
Abusive fucking boyfriend.
Right. You're right.
The hell.
I'm no Picasso, but do you like it? Yeah.
I don't know art, Charles, but I know what I hate. And I don't hate this.
Yeah. Points to the Stargazer, though.
That's my Simpsons quote for the...
Don't hate this.
But I don't hate this. Thank you for not making fun of my genitalia. I thought I did. Okay.
I thought it was a Pisces. So.
A whiff of my posy. That would be acid, y'all.
Yeah. I'm melting.
Charles, he needs to spend a little bit more money on makeup. If some water gets rid of all the makeup like that, he needs to get the water.
That's true.
Waterproof makeup.
Water resistant, yeah.
It's like Maybelline. You can buy it from freaking Meyer.
Right.
It's that hard.
But keep in mind, this was 89. They didn't have it back then.
They had it back then.
Oh, did they?
It was called Corn Silk, and you could buy it.
And right now, Michael Keaton is going, you know what would be awesome? If I could turn my fucking neck.
That would be really great, but I can't because I have towel that is stuck to my shoulder.
So therefore, I have to turn my head and my eyes go into my cowl. Those wonderful toys.
Which was the tagline for Taco Bell's kids meal, by the way.
Yep. Ah, the shoebox.
Excellent. This is an excellent Batmobile.
Yes,
I have
it
to
is.
say.
Yep. It's a classic.
And you know what?
Can't go wrong with the
classic.
classic.
I know you guys might be able to hear it, but I'm going to turn this up.
Got the jet engine.
Yeah, the jet engine. Well, they always had the flames out the back in the TV show too.
Yep.
I love these Joker cars with the green roofs and the purple bodies.
And the Christmas lights in the back window.
I love that. I think that's funny. I think it's awesome. Yep.
Pew, pew, pew. We're
Charles,
just randomly shooting at stuff.
Do you listen to the podcast, The Soundtrack Show?
No, but you've told me about it a few times, and apparently I need to.
Yeah, you need to. He does an episode about this soundtrack, and like I said, I love Tim Burton, but this is his masterpiece.
Yeah.
And he does an episode about this soundtrack, and it's just wonderful.
Well, my favorite piece on this is it's coming up eventually.
It's coming up. Yeah, me too.
Descent into Mystery.
Yep.
It's my favorite track on the soundtrack, on the score.
And I'm going to turn it up, and I don't care if you guys can hear it over my headphones, because I'm going to turn it up because it's awesome. Let's go.
All right. What do you mean? Why don't we just stay in the car? It's bulletproof.
Well,
they can't get in. No, we're just going to leave. And we're just going to leave the Batmobile there.
And I'm not in cahoots with the cops yet.
Shields.
So, shields.
It's a transformer.
Bloop. Doesn't matter how hard you fire at it.
Yep.
It's going to stay the same.
Ribbed for her pleasure.
So they say.
Oh, time for Batman to do a little fat shaming here.
About 108, I think.
You weigh a little more than 108.
Oh, really? I'm going to tell you something, Charles, because I'm drunk. I'm going to tell you something right now.
Yeah.
That quote right there accounted for about 5 years of my eating disorders.
I can imagine. Yeah. That is not a quote that has aged well.
See that thing on my belt? Grab it. Oh, yeah.
That's what she said. Oh.
That's what she said. Giggity.
Giggity. All right.
Giggity goo.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Who is this guy? Check his wallet. I love that line.
Yeah.
Check his wallet.
Wait a minute. That's some kind of body armor.
He's human after all. What did you think he was?
Yeah,
guys?
exactly.
Do you really think?
Do you think it was a real bat?
Was this some sort of Kids in the Hall episode where somebody fucked a bat instead of a chicken?
Yep. And it's at this point where Batman realizes, I need to electrify this mask because otherwise people are just going to keep doing that.
Yeah, seriously.
Whee!
If you haven't seen the Chicken Lady episodes of Kids in the Hall,
oh my God, yeah.
You need to Google that.
Yes.
Do you want a beer or do you want to scream straight out of the toilet?
This is like a great homage to Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, yeah, exactly. Where he just gets
in Morocco.
He's just
or Cairo. Yes, I'm sorry, Cairo. Yes.
He's just so sick of this crap. And then just boom.
And then
boom again.
Snap. Boot to the head.
I just love the come here. Yeah, fuck that.
Run away. Keep running.
I love their bomber jackets.
Yeah. At least they've got team jackets.
Yeah, they do have team jackets and they're awesome.
Oh, guess the road cleared all of a sudden.
I do really like this Batmobile.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty swank. Pretty stylish.
And here we have the end of...
Now drive it backwards and roll back the odometer.
Wait, it looks more like 108. Let's go.
Yeah, well, fuck you too, Batman. No.
Here we have the end of Princess Batdance.
Batman, stop.
That's it. Okay, I'm turning this up. I don't care if you guys can hear it over my headphones.
Oh yeah, I can hear it through your headphones.
This is the greatest piece of music that Tim Burton has ever written.
I just love, this is like so Batman right here. I mean, it's so...
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's so good. I mean, it's just like everything Batman, like when I was watching this back in '89 for the first time, I'm just like, yes, somebody gets it. Somebody finally gets it. After what, 2 decades of watching Adam West can't be Batman.
Right.
It's like, finally, we get a proper Batman. Da-da. Swoosh.
And she's just like, where are we going? He does not answer her at all.
Swoosh. So, you should get some like street lights out here. Maybe a bike trail.
She's like, I should just stop asking questions and
Right.
just go with this ride.
Let me try to take a
Wait
closer
a minute.
look.
I think I might have fucked you.
Wait a minute. Oh, there you go. Right in the face. Whoosh. Oh.
Oh my God.
Bat hologram.
Seriously, the greatest piece of music Tim Burton has ever written.
And all of a sudden it cuts off. Like, oh.
And I have 2 Mr. Oogie Boogie Man door displays hanging in my house right now, and it's like, 13 days after Halloween.
Right.
So yeah, I don't care if you guys had to hear that through my headphones. That was fantastic.
So if she likes bats, she has to be really turned on right now.
She needs to back it. Charles, do you know that I'm deathly afraid of bats?
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
So you have corruptophobia.
I am deathly okay. Well,
corruptorophobia. Excuse me.
Let me just put it this way.
Yeah.
What I'm afraid of is rabies from the sky.
Yeah, that's a good fear. That's solid. I get it.
Chris and I, when we were in Brisbane, we went to this park at night, and it was full of fruit bats, which are vegetarian. They're not vampire bats. They don't suck blood or anything.
Hence the fruit part.
The problem with fruit bats is that they're gigantic.
Yeah.
They're really big. So we had, so we saw these bats, and so Chris was filming because we had all these bats flying over us.
Yeah.
So it's him filming these bats with me in the background going, ah!
So you did like your own commentary with that.
Yeah, I was so scared. I was like, can we please go? It was terrible.
Yeah, that's funny. That would be like Lori with spiders.
And flying foxes?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I am so scared of flying foxes. It's terrible.
Yeah, because those are big too, right?
He's psychotic. Some people say the same thing about you. Burn!
I mean, you are wearing mascara, right? No.
You're not exactly normal, are you?
No, I think everybody should be wearing these. They're very fashionable.
It's not exactly normal world, is it?
Why'd you bring me here?
Right. There is something else you have that I want.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this seems like it's rapey.
Yeah. You're right.
But I promise you, it is not rapey. It's just a little bit touchy-feely.
A little bit gropey.
A little bit gropey.
Yeah.
God, I fucking love Vicki Vale's apartment.
Right. It's like, he took the film.
I love this. This is my favorite Vicki Vale line where she feels her boobs up.
Yep.
Oh, he took the film. Back when film was a thing that somebody could take.
Yeah, right, and keep in their bra, apparently.
And I'll tell you something, Charles. Every girl has stashed something in her bra, whether it's money or chapstick or keys or film or whatever. It's a great place to store stuff. It's right there.
Yep.
It's gonna stay where it stays. It's wonderful.
It's better than pockets.
Back when newspapers had more than one edition during the day.
Yeah. Remember that time?
Because there was no internet, and this is how people knew their shit.
And they were bigger than a postage stamp.
Yeah.
Avoid the following combinations.
Baby powder, hairspray, and lipstick. What to make of Batman?
Yep.
Friend
or foe?
Or foe?
Yep.
Friend or foe?
Friend or foe.
And it is Batman. Bang.
Pew.
So then this is Joker doing his Elvis impression.
Yeah, well, this is the second TV he's destroyed. For anyone keeping count.
Got a flying mouse to kill, and I want
to clean my claws. Yeah.
By the way, Ferbs is so not interested in this movie.
Well, she's probably seen it before, right?
No, I don't think she has.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she went from like sitting up in the cat tree judging me to sitting here sleeping. So it's
If I may so, sir, quite special. Perhaps you could try telling her the truth.
See, that's a tough one for superheroes, man. I love this scene.
Number 9, number 9, number 9.
Number 8. Hi. You're going to need more than one flower,
right.
cheap ass.
Yeah, right. You're a freaking billionaire.
Yeah. And you've totally ghosted her for the last, like, I don't know how many weeks it's been.
Time to level up. Yeah.
Yeah. You need to, damn, this apartment is amazing.
Nice place you get. This is a nice apartment. Lots of space.
You? Oh, we did this already, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know who you think you are.
I'm Batman.
I know. I called you, and you lied. You lied about leaving town.
Well, let me tell you why.
We went to dinner. I thought we felt something, and I trusted you, and I slept with you. I can't believe I did that. Charles, how many times have I said that in my life? Not that many, but enough. Real nice girl, and I like you a lot, but for right now...
Shut up. Yep.
Something I have to
tell you. It's like, bitch, chill. It's good.
You're a real nice girl, and I like you a lot, but for right now, shut up. And I gotta tell you...
You know how people... I love Keaton's gestures here. He's like, different sides of their personalities. Sometimes, like a person will lead a different life.
Oh my God, you're married.
No, I'm not married.
Michael Keaton, she's a fucking woman, okay?
Throws that coat down.
Like the woman she is.
There's the little...
Yeah.
Wipes the edge off the stuff on the corner of his mouth. Complex. Complex.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right.
You know how a normal person
gets up
and goes downstairs
and eats breakfast
and
kisses somebody goodbye, and goes to a job.
You know.
And
No.
Okay. I love the gestures with this. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's like very interactive.
This reminds me of the scene from Mr. Mom where he's trying to get Kenny to give up the whoopee.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Okay.
You can tell me. All right, and
I'm Superman. I'm Superman.
I'm Superman. Somebody's not. Oh, Charles, you're going to make me cry thinking about that scene.
Yeah.
Lois, I have something I have to tell
you. Yeah.
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
He wants to tell her, but Jack Napier's here. Miss me?
Hey, honey. What's up, Schnookums? Nice place you've got here. Lots of space.
Okay,
let's see, he grabs the, little tray.
His little makeshift Kevlar, shall we say. You run off!
With that sideshow phony.
Here's the thing. Jack Napier, our first incel.
Right. Yeah, pretty much.
And Joaquin Phoenix, our most recent incel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alicia threw herself
out of the window. But you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
Ooh, I have eggs. I should make eggs.
Now I want an Eggo.
Lego my Eggo. Oh, my beer fell over.
Uh-oh. The beer is down. The beer is down.
We have a piper who's down.
Well, Miss Vale, another rooster in the hen house. like, why do you
This is one of
talk
my-
like that? Who talks like that?
Stroke. This is one of my favorite Michael Keaton moments ever.
Yeah.
Wayne, n'est-ce pas? Which is French for...
Most of the time. I love that line, most of the time.
Yeah, I love that. It's like...
Because the other time, he's Batman, get it?
I know who you are!
Yep. Oh. Let me tell you
Alright,
about
guys.
this guy I know. Jack. Mean kid.
Bad
Bad
seed.
seed.
Hurt people. I like him already. All right, kids, I'm going to tell you, if you're not
Yeah.
a fan of Shiner Brewery out of
Mhm.
Texas,
Right.
you need to be, because they're wonderful.
I'm going to have to try that.
Had a head full of bad wine, I guess. Couldn't keep it straight up here. He was the kind of guy who couldn't hear the train until it was 2 feet from him.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm going to back away.
Yeah,
What
all right.
happened to this guy, Jack?
Walking away.
Here it is, my favorite scene
Yep,
from
this
Michael
is
Keaton
This is
ever.
great. He made mistakes.
It was lights
Lights
out.
out.
You want to get nuts?
Let's come on. Let's get nuts.
Next to his death
Yeah.
in Pacific Heights,
Yeah.
this is my favorite Michael Keaton scene.
What?
I just like the sound
There's
of it.
that- I just like that. Always asked that of all my prey. Just like the sound of it. Now he's lucky, like, what if that awkward moment if he would have shot Bruce Wayne in the head?
Seriously, never rub another man's
Rub his-
rhubarb.
What?
That is excellent. That is
What?
excellent advice. Rhubarb is notorious for being infested by Japanese beetles, Charles.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want that. You don't want that in your life.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah. Need a moment alone, boys.
I'm only laughing on the outside.
My
My smile is just skin deep.
Indeed.
If you could
You
see
can see
inside,
inside.
I'm really crying.
I'm really crying.
You
Would
might
you join
me
me?
for a weep.
Pearl. This is a great Nicholson scene right here where he just sort of whoop. Uh-huh. This is a bad day to be Vicki Vale.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, where the hell did he go? He didn't go out the front door. Did he go out the window? I don't know. Don't open the present. It's from the Joker. Because it's going to be really scary. Oh, God.
Beastie Boy's gonna let the beat drop.
Do it!
Sorry, I couldn't resist a little intergalactic there.
I think your friend Wayne is really messed up.
Yeah, right. Your pal Wayne's seriously fucked up, Vicky.
Yeah.
We need to
seriously.
talk about this guy.
Oh, more good news. I'm having sex with a psychopath.
Yep.
Which pretty much every girl has probably said in her life.
My wife says it all the time. No.
Oh, what? For fucking a dead guy? Just over fucking a dead guy. My mom's been fucking a dead guy for 30 years. I call him Dad. Clerks, everybody.
Poor kid had to wear that cap.
Who's supposed to play this Duster Kid?
Well,
Turns him
apparently,
into the Batman.
apparently it really messes him up, and he goes out and does years of training and goes out and puts on a batsuit and fights crime.
That's good advice, Knox. It's like Tom Hagen. It's business, Sonny. It's not personal. Tom, this man has taken this very, very personal.
Good thing he keeps his batsuit in a vault.
Yeah. Because, if there's an earthquake.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anybody to go into the Batcave and steal it, right?
Yeah.
Everything else
I have
is
no
okay. The
wish to spend
Batmobile,
my
that's
few
cool.
remaining years grieving for the loss of old friends.
Or their sons.
Or their sons.
Michael Gough is so good. So good.
He's so good in this one, yeah.
Love him. He's like this grandfatherly Alfred.
He's the only family I got.
Yep. Couldn't find my socks without him. That's one of my favorite lines, if you couldn't tell.
The 200th anniversary birthday
Wipe.
gala.
I like the actual literal wipe he does across the screen.
Little, like, Joker here.
Now, you fellas have said some pretty mean things, some of which were true.
Oh, to that fiend, Boss Grissom. He was a thief and a terrorist. On the other hand, he had a tremendous singing voice. He's dead now.
He left me in charge. Now, I can be theatrical and maybe even a little rough.
One thing I am not
is a
killer.
Except when I kill.
An artist.
And I love a good party.
So, truce.
Commence au festival.
At midnight, I will dump $20 million in cash on the crowd.
$20 million.
$20 million. Don't worry about me. I've got enough.
I could always steal more.
Shunk.
Shut
the mayor up. You heard it, folks. 20 million. And there will be entertainment. The big Dukaroo with me in one corner. And in the other corner, the man who has brought real terror to Gotham City.
Batman.
Can you hear me? Just the two of us. Mano y mano.
Calling you out, bitch.
I have taken off my makeup. Let's see if you can take off yours.
Well,
press pause, Bruce Wayne.
Yep. Boop. Bathroom break.
And have a little bit of a repressed
flashback. Yep.
Flashback.
Yep. Let's flip to the old case book. Yep. Cutting, the clipping that looks exactly like it was printed yesterday.
Yep. That paper hasn't aged very much.
Nope.
I'm remembering.
I remember my time on Krypton. Oh, wait, that's somebody else.
Oh, wrong music.
Yeah, right. Nice. Very nice.
You like that?
Okay. No, honey, don't step on the cameraman there on the street.
He's right there.
He's right in front of you. Don't. No. We're gonna go this way. Okay.
What kind of kid still has that much popcorn left after the movie?
Right.
Really?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Now let me just talk a minute about Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
And this is something we see later in later Batman movies. Thomas Wayne is a billionaire, but he still is a man of the people.
Yeah.
Taking the subway, seeing movies in the movie theater. He's not like Daddy Warbucks where he buys out the 8:00 show or anything like that.
Right.
He's a man of the people. You gotta give Thomas Wayne a little bit of credit for that.
Yep. Batman Begins had my favorite Thomas Wayne, by the way.
Yeah. And I think this is supposed
not
to
the
be
pearls, even though they're
pearls.
iconic.
Yeah.
The popcorn.
This part of the movie, I know it's terrible. I think that's supposed to be Tracy Walter right there. And this,
you think that was supposed to be Bob?
I do. You ever dance with the devil
in the pale
moonlight?
Audio distortion by David Lynch. No.
Excellent, yeah. And this fucking guy.
Yeah.
This is a great, yeah.
Apparently, Jack's hairline was just as bad back when he was younger, too.
See you around, kid.
See you around, kid. Yeah, thanks for killing my parents, asshole.
Thanks for killing my parents. You want to, maybe adopt my ass? Shithead. Seriously, Alfred?
Come on, man.
This is not your decision to make to let the ladies in the Batcave, anybody in the Batcave.
Dude, Bat bro code.
This is the most 1989 outfit
Yeah.
I wore in 1989. Jeans and a black turtleneck. That was like my outfit in 1989. That's all I
Yeah.
wore.
I still wear, jeans with black shirt. So, that's a
I still wear
classic. That's a
jeans and a
classic.
black turtleneck. Not a mock turtleneck. Well, yes, a mock turtleneck. I will admit it. I will wear a mock turtleneck.
It worked for Steve
But
Jobs. Come on.
another night at the palace, and my mock turtleneck just reeks. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Vicky's wearing a lovely ensemble from the Maddie Hayes collection.
Some fly by night.
Some fly by day.
We'll fly by day. Moonlighting strangers.
Look, I tried all of
That
this, but I
you
can't.
should-
I just gotta know. Are we gonna love each other?
It's not a perfect world. It doesn't have to be a perfect world.
Yes, it does. It has to be a perfect world.
I just gotta know. Are we gonna try to love each other?
Stop the press. Who is that?
Who is that?
Vicki
I'd
Vale.
like to. But he's out there right now.
Now I've gotta go work. Work.
Work.
See ya. Wait, he was just standing here a minute ago.
Yeah, wasn't this just open like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, like
Belts. Insignia.
Cowl.
Michael Keaton.
Eyeballs.
And apparently he put on makeup when we weren't looking.
Yeah. Smear. Then, yeah.
Yeah,
Not sure how that works. Just
Wait a
busted.
minute, how did you get past me? I'm going to lose my
Wait.
job.
Poink. And all of a sudden, Batman has machine guns.
The Batmobile. There's more to the Batmobile than meets the eye.
And we won't talk about all the people that he kills in this.
Well, they're bad guys.
Yeah, but apparently
That's the thing
Batman
about
is a mass
man.
Batman is a mass murderer, apparently.
Batman is not a nice guy. I mean, that's one of the interesting. Here's what I don't understand about this.
Bomb.
You see how the bomb falls
Bunk, bunk.
and then rolls under the car?
Yeah.
But then blow the car up? That
it
makes
doesn't.
no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't at all. No.
Yeah, that's always bothered me.
Yeah. The car is still standing.
Oh, wait. I've always wanted to do this. Okay, so explain to me how Axis Chemicals,
Yeah.
what do they do? Like, how is this not creating a cloud of noxious gas?
Right.
Oh,
Right. Well, apparently the fire will, take care of any untoxic fumes, I guess.
Fire cleanses all, apparently.
Yep. Is the great
Hey,
purifier.
can we get somebody else to do this? The fumes of that place.
Yep. Don't worry.
Junior Birdman! It's me!
Don't worry. Years later, Harley Quinn will blow it up.
Interesting that he calls him Junior Birdman, and
Yeah.
then he was nominated for an
Birdman,
Oscar.
yeah. Yep.
Birdman. If
Foreshadowing.
you haven't seen it, it's excellent.
Yep.
Here we have
Trust.
Princess 200 Balloons.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle.
Princess 200 Balloons, which is available as, if you were able to buy the 3-disc version
Yep.
of Prince's Best of back in the 90s.
Or if you had the single
The
of
casino of Batman.
Party Man.
Oh, is it Party Man?
I think it's Party Man. I'm not sure.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Singles, you
Yeah.
guys.
Remember Singles?
If you're too young for that shit, Google it because
Google
it was
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was basically a cassette version of a 45. I want to say it was Bat Dance because I feel like I had this song and I only had Bat Dance.
Well, maybe it was. It's one of those.
I don't know. I'm too drunk to Google shit right now.
Let me go into my
This is
archive
the world-
boxes and pull out those singles. But
Well, I've got the Prince Best of 3-disc. Thank you very much.
there you go.
Because Prince is fucking amazing, and I hate that I have to live in a world without Prince.
I'll have to live in a world without David Bowie, so we're even.
We have to live in a world without David Bowie, Prince, and Tom Petty. I don't know why we're even so bothering.
Yeah.
So, you guys, Prince has been one of my favorite artists since I was probably 8 years old. And he's amazing. And I just recently got like the multi-disc special edition version of Sign of the Times, which is, in my opinion, Prince's masterpiece. And it was worth every penny. I'm so excited I got it. This, by the way, is the world's worst Macy's Day Parade.
Right.
I mean, I know he's dumping $20 million on the crowd.
So in case anybody was wondering what the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade would be like during the coronavirus, this is it.
Here it is, right here. You're going to get some money and you're going to
Die. You're going to die. And you're going to die.
You're going to die. You know where you are? You're with the Joker, baby.
Nice.
You're going to die.
Perfection. That was chef's kiss. Mwah. Perfect.
I'm pretty good at paraphrasing quotes.
That was excellent.
Cameras, kids actually used to look like that. They actually used to have a sight like that in the middle of the lens.
And now the Batwing, the coolest thing ever in a Batman movie.
Batwing, which is the greatest thing in the world. Yeah. So much cooler than the Batcopter. Yep. Thank you very much.
It's like, suck it, X-Wings.
I mean, I love the Batcopter, but the Batwing is
Batwing is badass.
Charles, I don't know when the last time you went to the Ohio State Fair was.
Yeah.
But you can ride in the Batcopter.
Yeah, that was like five. That was like 5 years ago, like 3 years ago.
Yeah, fuck that. It's a 1960s helicopter.
Right.
I'm not getting up that thing.
Nope. Ridiculous. He's at home washing his tights.
Washing his tights. Hubba hubba hubba. Who do you trust?
Winged bat flies through the night and finds me ready.
Bob, Mask.
Mask, put him on now.
Comes the part.
Ship.
Where I relieve you the little
people of your
the burden
sad,
of your failed
and useless lives.
But as my plastic surgeon always said, if you gotta go with a smile. Which I can't believe how much of this movie I
right. Yeah, right.
How did that happen?
Osmosis, apparently.
Osmosis, yeah, just 31 years of watching this movie, Charles. Because
it's gonna be really great when they do digital cameras.
I bought this movie for my family as a family Christmas gift, Christmas of 1989.
Yeah.
And I've been memorizing it ever since.
Yeah, I bought the VHS tape, then later bought the DVD, then later bought the Blu-ray. So yeah.
Yep.
I'm right there with you.
You said. I kind of missed the fact that this movie doesn't start with a commercial with Bugs and Daffy talking about how they.
I'm sure I've seen this movie at least 20 times.
20 times minimum.
Minimum, yeah, exactly. I said at least 20 times. Yes.
Seriously. This was one of the first movies that my ex-boyfriend played when he bought a DVD player. I think it was one of the first DVDs he bought.
Interesting.
And what the hell kind of town has a church that looks like that?
Right. Gotham, apparently.
That's just terrifying.
And that's the whole point, I think.
Yep.
I'm just gonna fly right by the baby. Let it go kill people for a while.
Yeah.
Just doing my just a recon.
Just do my flyby.
Yep. Ouch! Right in the ass. Boom.
Right in the Action News van.
Action News taking some hits in this movie.
Yeah, I love how the balloon gets like a bigger neck once it's pushing out all of the gas.
Apparently it has a nose erection, but...
Yeah, well, Uh-oh. Knox.
Is that Smilex gas in you, or are you just happy to see me?
I'm just happy to see you. Poor Knox falls asleep in a trash bag full of...
Feathers, apparently. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep. And apparently he's immune from the gas at this point.
That's apparently, I think that's Shrek's department store throwing out all of it.
Yeah, watch out for falling Michelle Pfeiffers, everyone.
Seriously. Actually, it's a lot. Everything that is bat related is like a total Swiss Army knife. My balloons. Here we go. Oh, pull it up.
Stupid G-Force.
He stole my balloons.
Stole my balloons. Those are my balloons.
A naked American man stole my balloons.
99 Luftballons.
Everyone's a Captain Kirk. Aw. This is
It's
sad.
sad.
I don't like this.
Gonna need a moment alone, boys.
Yeah, right. Bob, he stole my balloons.
Why didn't somebody tell me he had one of those things?
Bob? Good. I feel bad for Bob.
Yep. Bang, you're dead.
Maybe a minute or two alone, boys. I feel so bad for Bob. All he ever did was serve the Joker.
Yep.
This is why you don't serve supervillains, people.
Nope.
It ends
never ends well.
Our soundtrack, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. He did the logo. He did the signal thing. It's like, I'm just going to fly up to the moon for no reason.
Yeah, because it looks pretty cool.
Looks pretty badass, right?
Little plane in that one scene.
I know people are dying, but I want to do this move thing first.
The can you read my mind thing, but, you know.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm
He should run into Chris Reeve and Margot Kidder up there.
Oh, my good Lord.
In a just world.
No. Do you know what it is that you do to me? I don't know who you are.
Just a man from another star.
Here I am, like a kid out of school.
Come on, you gruesome son of a bitch. Come to me. Come on.
I'm not going to do the whole Superman thing.
No, that's all right. That's all right. You get teary-eyed.
You're targeting your Peter. What's wrong?
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Stay on target.
He's breaking up. Stay on target.
Negative. Go in.
Just impacted on the crater.
Sure. That was in the trailer right there. And how are you walking?
Is that a gun in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
I think I'm just happy to see you.
Yep.
I mean, he shoots him with fucking missiles. And
right. Yeah, I know, right?
Gun.
Yep.
Gets that.
Right.
It's
a gag. Get it?
For real?
Safe.
He's out of there.
Holy cow, I think he's going to make it. Stop right there.
I got to know right now. Before we get to the cathedral, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me?
Running. Walking up the steps.
Running. Running. Let's get it started. Vicki Vale keeps running.
How many bullets can that gun have, seriously? Does he reload?
Seriously. Transportation for 2. Red Racer, 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Better make it 10.
Yeah, I don't think there's an elevator in this joint.
This is in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't know Tim Burton personally. Mm-hmm. I think this whole scene is an homage to the movie Vertigo.
Well, I have a little trivia on this, believe it or not.
Tell us the trivia, Charles.
The trivia is that apparently this whole business with the cathedral, originally the Joker was supposed to kill Vicki Vale, which would have sent Batman into like being supremely pissed off. But producer John Peters reworked the climax without telling Burton, and then had Anton Furst create this model of the cathedral. But so when Burton had Nicholson go up the steps, he had no idea what was going to happen once they got to the top of wherever.
Okay.
So that sounds like a very well organized production, right?
And it's a good idea because you really shouldn't kill Vicki Vale.
Yeah.
You know, Vicki Vale's done
good thing nobody's sitting in those altars because They don't look very structurally sound.
That's where they put the garbage in Alice's restaurant. Because you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant, excepting Alice.
Yep. All right. Just at least he didn't sniff the shoe.
Just so you know that we're high up. There you go.
Exactly. This is what you call an establishing shot.
Could we have more of a Prince Charming allegory than
Right.
that right there?
Yep. With a little bit of Hunchback from Notre Dame thrown in for good measure.
With a little bit of Hunchback from Notre Dame thrown in, just peppered in just a little bit.
Wee, and all of a sudden it's a Blues Brothers ending.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go home?
Sweet home, Gotham City.
To that same old place, sweet home, Gotham City, oh. Pat Hingle is always a blatant dollar short, but God love him.
Yeah, he tries.
Poor Kevin Costner, he tries so hard. Simpsons quotes. I've actually surprisingly not done a lot of Simpsons quotes.
No, not tonight. It hasn't really.
I'm surprised at that. As a drunk, I'm really, really drunk.
Well, you're just really in the Batman zone, apparently.
I'm in the highway to
the Bat zone.
I'm also really, really drunk.
But it's making for a great podcast, trust me.
I hope so.
I think
you guys
so.
are enjoying.
Yeah, I hope everybody
you
out
guys
there
are
is
enjoying
enjoying
the
themselves. I know I'm enjoying it. I hope everybody is out
If
there
nothing
too.
else, I think Charles and I are enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
More than it is.
Like, we hope you're enjoying it, but at the very least, we're enjoying it.
We're enjoying it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, frankly, Charles and I should probably do this anyway,
Right.
with or without you guys.
But you brought up the great point, Xan, that if we're going to do this, we might as well record it, right?
If we're going to do it, Charles,
yes,
do it with a smile.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Oh, see, now I can't move a bell. We can't.
Well,
There's like
look,
there's like
I know
I
think it's like 800 pounds.
Climb over that bell.
There's
my God.
Yeah, so it's like I pushed it a little bit, so I guess we have to give up, right? Right to the. Let's just go down. There's a bar over there, right? Come on, move. Let's go to the bar.
And finish what you started. I'll join you. I'm off in a few minutes. I'll join you when I can. Let me get my hat.
Nice Superman reference. Excellent.
You like that?
I did. Let me get my hat. Yeah.
Let me get my hat.
Like a big blue bird.
With bright red boots.
Bright red boots.
First round's on me. Let me get my hat.
It can be truly said that I have a bat in my belfry.
Bats in the belfry.
He's been waiting all night for that one.
I know, right? That's a allegory for being crazy. Yeah. Again, I feel like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Here, the guy doing all kinds of boom,
faced
fancy footwork, and then Batman just takes him out with
one punch. One punch.
Do. I love this guy that just falls through the fucking floor.
What part of structurally unsound do you not get, big dude?
I know, right? What part of old condemned part of this fucking cathedral makes
now this guy at least gives him a run for his money here.
He does, yeah. This guy
at least tries.
Yeah.
He's actually
does he have a mace or just chains?
Chains. I think it's just chains lying around.
Okay.
Because you just have them lying around in a belfry, right? There you go.
I'm going to go ahead and say that this Vicki Vale dancing that she's doing here is reminiscent of her last dance as Mary Jane when she was in the Tom Petty video as a dead person.
Right.
So, excellent job.
Without you,
I wouldn't want to go on.
Go on.
Ba-bang!
Bang. Get it? Cheap as Mr. J.
Oh, yeah. Mr. J.
Mr. J.
Yeah, there's a movie I want to see, Charles.
What?
The Batman movie where Jack Nicholson is the Joker and Lara Flynn Boyle is Harley Quinn.
Oh my God.
Lara Flynn Boyle, who, if you don't know, was Jack Nicholson's girlfriend for a while in the 90s.
This is true. Yeah, I forgot about that, but you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
Okay.
right. And of course,
I'm gonna
Donna Hayward on Twin Peaks, everybody.
Donna Hayward on Twin Peaks. See, I'm gonna bring it back to Twin Peaks somehow.
Yep.
And I am walking to the kitchen, and I'm actually doing
Ghostwood here.
myself.
Yep.
Heck yeah, baby!
It's like
You
Ghostwood
have
here.
no balls.
You really liked that one, didn't you?
I like that. One was a good one. Yeah.
That was a great one.
The pictures you can hear challenge.
So Batman's a killer once again. Good job, Batman.
See, that's the thing about Batman. I mean, Batman is not Superman. He will freaking kill people.
Well, apparently, Batman's racking up a higher body count than the Joker in this movie.
Well, I don't know. The Joker killed all those people in the parade.
Yeah. But Batman blew up all those guys in the Axis Chemicals.
Yeah, there was like 8 guys though. There were like
Well, there could have been like security guards, locked up.
What is this going to be? Is this going to be some sort of a Clerks argument about how people
Maybe.
are independent contractors building the Death Star?
Maybe.
No, I still say that the parade
All right.
was more people.
Oh, I guess I have to be a
not.
distraction now. So
Yeah.
let me act all turned on.
I love purple.
I like how she catches a thread on his. Gotta get that out.
And I love how he's like,
Yeah.
really?
We do. Dear Penthouse Forum, you'll never believe what happened to me
It
today.
happened to me today. I love purple. Yeah, seriously. It's just
Jackpot. Giggity.
Jackpot!
Giggity.
Giggity goo. I have
Bong.
sex.
Punch.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna kill you.
You idiot!
I'm the bad guy.
You
I'm
made me, remember?
I'm the one who's supposed to kill people. You're the hero.
Don't think that I
I
didn't
didn't
try.
try.
I know you did.
Doof.
You wouldn't hit a guy with
Yeah.
glasses, would you? I'm getting ahead of myself here.
You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts. I'm gonna eat some salami so I don't get too ahead of myself.
Well, the movie's almost over, so. You're
Yeah,
good.
but I'm really drunk. I'm gonna eat some salami.
Okay. Yeah,
See-
body armor. Get it? Didn't your goons tell you about it? Body armor.
What?
You killed
was
my
a-
parents?
Parents.
I killed a lot of parents. Come on. Be more specific.
You gotta give me some more details because what, like at Keys,
Right.
at shopping center, what,
Right.
in your house? What do you mean?
Was it in front of the Monarch Theater? Oh, that. Yeah, that I remember.
Glasses, would you? Would you?
Yoink.
Yeah. Yoink.
Yoink.
Better be sure.
Pretty sure.
What are you laughing at?
Be careful. That could be like a Doctor Who monster.
That really could, yeah. Frankly.
Let me lend you a hand. Lend you a hand.
And he cracks himself up.
He
He's
does.
like the worst. He's the worst.
He's that guy that laughs at his own jokes. If you noticed,
I have to say,
like when he was talking to the crowd, on the parade float, he's the one laughing at his own jokes.
he is. I have to say, Charles, in Joker with
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix,
Right.
joke he tells that when I told everybody I wanted to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now. That's a funny joke.
It is.
That's a really funny joke.
Yeah. Shake that ass.
Shake that plaid ass.
Right. Well, it's time to retire. I got a Lakers game at 5.
I love all the Joker's stuff. Like, I love
Yep.
that green purple.
Right.
Sometimes I just kill myself.
Foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're foreshadowing here a little, just a little.
Yep.
Which is the one tragedy of this movie, because Charles, as you know, my favorite Batman villain is the Penguin.
I did not know that.
Did you not know that?
I did not know that. I learned something today.
My favorite Batman villain is the Penguin, be it Paul Williams, be it Burgess Meredith. I love the Penguin. But
I noticed Danny DeVito did not enter on that list.
Danny DeVito's fine as a Tim Burton Penguin, but Burgess Meredith and Paul Williams are my favorites.
Yeah, well, soon you have a Colin Farrell.
I know. I'm very interested in that. I'm very, very interested in that.
We'll see how that plays out.
Thanks to my friend Neil Cameron, I got to see Tenet. And I got to see Tenet on Monday.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It was wonderful. And
good,
Robert Pattinson is wonderful in it. And I'm very interested to see him as Batman. As much as I love the Penguin, the Joker is Batman's ultimate nemesis. And to see him die in this is a little bit of a little depressing.
It was, and I kind of felt the same way because I was a little surprised that it was so definitive.
Right.
Like, because obviously, reading all those Batman comics as a kid and whatnot, you would think that if he would have fell, he would have fallen into shadow. We wouldn't have known what happened to him. Yeah. It's like, there's a laughing bag.
Yeah, this was an actual toy in the 70s.
Or earlier too, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a novelty gag.
It's a novelty box.
Yeah.
And it was literally this thing. It was literally this
Yeah. You shake it up
box.
and it would start laughing. Really creepily.
Yeah, it was very, very creepy, but it was an actual toy you could buy for children in the 70s.
The reign of crime is over, finally.
Yeah, for a year, 2 years?
Right. We don't know how long it went. It's like we finally got the rest of the guys.
Until Max Schreck came in and built his department store.
Right.
Take care.
Oh, Maximilians.
That's my name. Don't wear it out, Maximilians, or I'll make you buy me a new one.
Nice.
My absolute favorite line from Batman Returns is that right there.
Excellent. We're going to have to talk about that now.
I think we probably should talk about that. Maybe Christmas time. It's a Christmas movie after all.
Well, we do have another Christmas movie planned.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together. We'll
have a few laughs. Yeah.
Fucking California. The bat signal, everybody! Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, here's Vicki Vale feeling all wistful and knowing when she sees that will be her boyfriend that she can never be with.
That's a pretty cool animated signal. Yeah.
It is a pretty cool animated signal, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's Alfred waiting for her to take her back to her man.
By the rolls. Put the champagne in the back.
I know the fly spot where they got the champagne. We read for 6 hours and we hit the spot. The beat was a bumping and the girlies was hot.
He's got a roofier, apparently.
I also love how, it's Boston or New York or whatever the fuck Gotham City. Gotham City, Chicago.
Gotham's either New York or Chicago, depending on who does it. Yeah.
British Rolls Royce where he drives on the right side.
Right. Yeah, no other traffic, apparently.
Charles, have you ever driven on the right side of the car?
Excuse me?
Have you ever driven on the right side of the car?
No, I have not. Because I've never driven in England or Ireland.
The hardest part about doing it
is
making a right-hand turn. Because you still think people are going to be coming up from your right-hand side.
Yeah, that would be weird.
That's the hardest part.
Yep.
Yeah. That Batman 1989, everybody, co-starring Jerry Hall and the late great Tracy Walter.
Yep. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
William Hootkins,
Yep.
which would be Porkins.
Yep. So that's our movie, everybody.
Yeah, there we go.
Hope you
So
enjoyed it.
Credits.
These credits are going to be a while, so we probably...
These credits are going to be quite a while.
Yeah.
And
there's nothing at the end because, hey, this is the 80s. We didn't do
the
that.
80s, so we didn't do it. But after we get done with this overture that we have for Batman,
Right.
we're going to hear Princess Scandalous.
Okay.
So once again, I don't give a shit if you guys can hear me over my headphones. I'm turning because it's Princess Scandalous. Which, by the way, Charles,
Yes.
let me see if I can do this. If I can actually make it upstairs and make it back downstairs in one piece. See if I can do it.
Everybody start placing your bets.
Money, money, money. Who do you trust? Let me see if I can find it here. Oh my God, I can't read. Can I even read? Is that it? No.
This is everything that I would hoped it would be, by the way.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yep.
Yes, here it is. Here it is. I'm so excited that I found it. Because as you know, I love Prince and I love soundtracks.
So we got to do that.
Here it is. Look what I have.
What do you got? The Scandalous Sex.
Sex Suite.
Sex Suite. I couldn't see that other part.
It is the 12-inch vinyl single, original 12-inch vinyl of
Excellent.
Princess Scandalous.
That's going to be worth some coin, I got to admit.
Well, you know, like I'd ever fucking sell it.
Yeah. But still, it's got to be worth something, I got to imagine.
One of Prince's best love songs.
It is quite choice.
Come.
Yep.
Closer. Feel what you've been dying for. I love this song.
That's hilarious. All right, so while we're listening to this, what's your rating for this one?
And my rating for this one? Oh, yeah. Wow. That's a really good question. I've never really thought about that. I'm going to have to give this one, let's see, 9 out of 10 acid-soaked Jerry Halls.
Nice.
And the reason for that is I feel like there is a film noir nature to Batman.
Right.
That was really well captured by Tim Burton. And granted, this is very much Tim Burton's Batman. But I absolutely love it. I mean, there are some people who don't particularly like the addition of Prince Eastman. He came out of the East to do battle with the amazing Batman. Anyway, there were some people that didn't like the addition of the Prince music into the Batman, and I felt like
you were right about Theme from the Summer Place, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I just noticed it in the credits, so I was like, "Oh, she's right. She's right about that."
I feel like Tim Burton and Batman are a wonderful, wonderful match. Even though this very much is Tim Burton's Batman.
Yeah.
Some people had a hard time with the Prince music being in. I remember hearing people complain about Nicholson dancing to Prince music, but I really felt like the two complement each other very, very well. And I absolutely adore this movie. What about you, Charles?
Well, I love this movie so much, but obviously we get better Batman movies.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
I guess
the Dark Knight. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
that's a really good one.
Thank you. So I'm going to give this one 8.5 badass Batwings.
Badass Batwings.
Badass
for
Batwings.
Sure.
Yeah, because love me some Batwings. Yeah.
If you gotta go
extra spicy. No.
Super crispy. Almost burnt. Cremated. Everything comes back to Twin Peaks in one way or another, Charles.
Exactly.
You know it does.
No, Brian, don't eat those. Those Batwings are really spicy.
Hey, are you going to finish your wings? What's that quote from, Charles?
I don't know. What's that one? You got me. You stumped me.
Three Amigos.
Three Amigos. Okay.
Where they're eating roast bat over the campfire. Hey, are you going to finish your wings?
Nice.
And it's bat wings.
All right. So we don't have any email because, hey, it's our very first episode.
It's our very first episode, so I don't blame people for not emailing us because they didn't know this was going to happen.
Especially since we didn't tell them we were going to be doing this, and we kind of tried to surprise it on them a little bit. But if you want to write in for next time, for episode 2, whenever we do that, we hope you write in. Write to us at drunkcinemapodcast@gmail.com. The Gmail. That's drunkcinemapodcast@gmail.com. Or you can follow us on Twitter at drunkcinemacast. That's at drunkcinemacast on Twitter. Or you can find us on the Facebook at Drunk Cinema.
You should.
So please like and follow us there. I believe we've already got like close to 30 likes on Facebook already, which is amazing.
Yeah, and tell us.
And we're recording our first episode now, so that's awesome.
Yeah, tell us what you want us to drunk cinema because we are always looking for movies to watch while we're drunk.
Yep. So if you enjoyed our little nonsense here as we had our beverages and we kicked back and threw out a ton of pop culture references at you.
You know what I just realized? I just looked at Facebook 23 minutes ago. You know who gave us a like on Drunk Cinema?
Who did?
My dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got Xan's dad, everybody.
What's up, Daddy-o?
So,
Daddy, tell me what you want us to do for a movie, and I know the answer is King Kong.
So hopefully Xan's dad is enjoying his daughter drinking tonight.
This is the first time. I'm 4 years old. If I know my dad, he would like to hear us do either King Kong or the Maltese Falcon. Maltese Falcon is probably my dad's favorite movie.
I like Maltese Falcon. I could deal with that. I could
totally fucking do the Maltese Falcon because that movie is badass.
That's a good movie. Definitely. So yeah, we'd love to hear from you if you got any thoughts about what movies we should do, like Xan said, or if you got any thoughts about Batman 1989, or just your thoughts on our very first episode. I know it's, like I said, this is something new for us. We're trying a little something different here as we're reviewing movies instead of TV episodes. So let us know how it worked, or if it didn't. Love to hear your thoughts. Write to us. And Xan, where can they reach you if you're still capable of telling people how they can reach you?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Charles.
Yes, I will.
But I can be found on the Twitters and on the Instagrams as Udinax19.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook is Xan Sprouse. And people can hear me relatively sober discuss Twin Peaks and all things tangentially David Lynch related on Ghost for the Twin Peaks podcast with you, Charles Skaggs.
Yes.
And they can hear me always sober discussing Oscar winners for Best Picture on Gold Standard, the Oscars podcast with our friends DJ Nick and Rachel Friend.
Yep.
Where we just recently did Gone with the Wind. So
yeah, I need to listen to that.
It's an interesting conversation.
That's one of my plans for this weekend. Is I want to sit down and enjoy that. It was an
interesting watch because I watched it.
Because I know you have some issues with this movie, obviously.
Well, I had never seen it until Wednesday.
Really?
I'd never seen it before.
That was the first time you saw Gone with a Wind.
I have been avoiding that racist piece of shit for 44 years.
Well, I've seen that movie at least 8 times, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, it was one that I was avoiding, but I gotta say,
because my wife Laura is a huge fan of that movie. That's why I've seen it so much.
That's the thing; it's got its moments, you know, but it's
uncomfortable.
You have to acknowledge the racism, but you also have to acknowledge the fact that Hattie McDaniel's character Mammy is the wisest person in that entire movie.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's definitely you will have opinions. So if you want to listen to that discussion, please hit us up on Gold Standard. What about you, Charles?
Well, of course, me at Charles Skaggs on Twitter, Charles Skaggs in Hilliard, Ohio on Facebook, at Charles Skaggs on Instagram, and my blog of geeky things.
Damn good coffee and hot.
Damn Good Coffee and Hot, where I talk about all the stuff that we kind of sort of talk about here on Drunk Cinema. kinds of movie stuff and comic book stuff and news of my other podcasts for Southgate Media, including Next Stop Everywhere, the Doctor Who podcast, where Jesse Jackson and assorted special guest companions like a certain Xan Sprouse every so often.
Every now and again. Yeah.
Now and again, join us to talk Doctor Who, Torchwood, Sarah Jane Adventures, or the Fandom Zone podcast, where DJ Nick is joining me right now as we're going through The Boys Season 2, and that's been a lot of fun. And then Titan Talk, the Titans podcast, which is on hiatus, but we're still waiting for Titan Season 3 and Doom Patrol Season 3. And then a certain Ghostwood, the Twin Peaks podcast that I do with the ever-delightful Xan Sprouse as we talk all things Twin Peaks, David Lynch, and whatever pops up in our brains at any given moment in time.
Next time we're going to be talking the extra features on the Criterion Elephant Man.
Yep. So
which is amazing.
Yep. So if you had the chance to listen to our Elephant Man discussion, hope you come back for next week's episode as we run down those special features, like Xan said. Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun. Xan, I had a ball. I hope you did. I hope you enjoyed it.
I had so much fun, Charles.
Was this everything that you wanted to do?
And more. Frankly.
Did it live up to the hype? I hope.
I have to say that I was more eloquent than I expected I would be.
You're always eloquent.
But make no mistake, I am drunk as fuck right now.
So we'll see how we'll see how the rehab goes. We'll see how the
we'll see. We might see you in 2 weeks. We might see you in a month. I don't know.
It depends on if Xan has to go away for a few months to a clinic somewhere.
I just got knocked up with 300 cc's of Thorazine. Xan's gonna take a little nap now.
Xan's gonna take a little nap now, but whenever we do record,
she's the gatekeeper. Anyway, Charles, you're one of my best friends, and this was so much fun.
I'm glad.
I've never watched this movie with you, so it was super fun to watch this movie with you. Even if we had to do it in like a COVID setting where we're across town, but we're still hanging out, which is really nice.
Yeah, especially right now, like you said, with COVID going on, this is the best alternative we could come up with. But I think it worked out. I think it was good. And I hope everybody out there thought so as well.
I hope so too.
And
if at the very least, I hope you had a good time reliving 1989's Tim Burton's Batman.
I always do, and I'm so glad I got to share it with you.
Me too, Charles. This was great because like I said, we've never watched this movie before, and that's one of the great things about this podcast is this: we're going to have a chance because you guys, Charles and I, have known each other for about like 12 years, 15 years. It was at a Mid-Ohio Con.
Yeah.
I would say it was probably...
That's right.
2014 or 15. So we've only known each other for about 15 years.
Yeah.
Because we became friends because we realized on social media that we had mutual friends.
This is true. And mutual interests.
Right. We had mutual friends, mutual interests, and then we met in real life at conventions, and then we started hanging out, and then we started talking, and we started becoming...
And then we did the podcast of Ghostwood. We did Ghostwood.
We realized that we are friends, just the two of us, not just because we know no other people.
Right.
So we've only known each other for 15 years. So the idea that we can talk about these movies that we grew up with or we watched during our formative years together is really great for me because you're a great person, and I love hanging out with you, and I love watching these movies that I love that I know you love as well.
Exactly. So now we can kind of share them with each other. So that's great.
Yes, exactly.
So hopefully we'll come back in 2 weeks, depending on Xan's recovery period, and
see what the chartreuse does.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't.
But apparently it was a home run, right? It was a home run for tonight, yeah.
It was I mean it was for me. What was it for you, Charles?
I thought so, definitely.
Yeah.
So,
are you even like the slightest bit drunk?
One drink and I'm flying. What can I say?
I'm totally drunk and you're totally nothing.
So that's okay because somebody has to figure out how to wrap this podcast up.
Well, I'm glad that you're able to take the helm because
I'm trying.
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully we'll come back in a couple weeks.
You know what Charles is thinking right now
about
me? He's thinking, you're a real nice girl and I like you a lot, but we got to end this podcast. So for right now, shut up.
No. All right. I can't top that. All right. All right. So Xan wins, everybody. Xan wins, of course. All right. So Xan wins the first round of Drunk Cinema. Okay. Episode 2. Hopefully in 2 weeks, we are going to be talking Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Charles, what we need to eat while we're watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
What's that?
Gummy bear.
All right, couldn't resist.
Only the meat get pinched, the bold survive.
One of the best lines ever,
We
right?
know we have the money. We know we got the money. We just have to spend it. That's all, you bonehead.
Snooty, snotty.
Naughty.
So yes, so this is what you're in for.
Sausage king of Chicago.
Abe Froman, the sausage king of Chicago.
Nothing good. We've seen everything good. We've seen the whole thing. We ate pancreas.
So I'm sure in that spirit, I'm sure everybody's going like, "You're still here? Go home.
Go home.
Go home.
It's over.
It's over."
Go. Charles, this is going to be a dangerous one because this is literally
Yes.
the first movie I ever memorized.
Well, this is also pretty dangerous because this is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Oh my goodness.
This is easily a top 5 movie with me. So this is going to be fun.
Darling, don't get shame.
Dankeschön, darling. Yep.
Jesus lies, darling, don't explain.
So save it for episode 2. All right. So everybody, hope you enjoyed our very first episode of Drunk Cinema. Hope it lived up to the advertising. I had a ball. Xana had a ball, hopefully.
I promise you this is not false advertising. I am drunk as fuck.
All right. So there you go. So everybody, please, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell your friends about us. Let them know that we're out here because we definitely appreciate it. And then come on back. Episode 2, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Bueller. And we'll see you next time right here on Drunk Cinema. Goodbye, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Down.